All right, so I know you guys are gonna be shocked, but Slush is probably not awake yet. That's okay. That's okay. We have Fool with us. ZZ
I mean,
Fool.
that man sleeps a lot.
It does. I just need a mod. If one of the evasion mods could update my co-host command, I would highly appreciate it. That way we can get Fool's info out to anybody that's watching. All right, so hold on. I'm gonna take this off of push to talk. Just be forewarned. There we go. All right. So let's see how this is going. Boom. All right. So, Fool, you actually were just in the solo battles not too long ago. Now, anybody that just is joining us, we typically don't do the solo battles on Fridays. However, we had a hiccup last week with the internet. One of the internet service providers in Australia was down last week, and we had to postpone it until today. And tomorrow is the championship, so it's kind of crazy. Super busy. But Fool, what is if somebody came to you and said, Fool, I'm gonna be in the solo battles, what would you tell them? Like, give me all of your advice.
Definitely read all the rules and prep some guns, and even maybe like ask some questions beforehand. Because yeah, the first time I did it, I was super nervous. There was so many like unknowns, what to do, but yeah.
Yeah, that's where the battle mods come into play big time. They're a huge help. Link up with them early, get all those questions out, and then just know in the middle of it you're gonna have even more questions. Yeah, there's a lot going on all at the same time. So guys, if you're new to the Tarkov solo battles, what happens here is we have 4 streamers. They compete in a series of challenges across the different maps. You can see the different maps that we have lined out here. This season we're focusing on factory, shoreline, customs, and interchange. However, factory is just a gun game and it's nothing crazy. What we're trying to do with it is basically break the ice. We realize that people get really nervous coming into this competition, and we wanted a way for them just to kind of have some laughs and whatnot, and also not drag this out. We've had this last before, like 5.5, 6 hours, and we don't want that long of a tournament. Honestly, it's exhausting as it is. Asking battle mods to be a part of it, asking hosts to come in and hang out, asking people to come and participate in it for that long was just too much to handle. So we've cut it down a little bit. We've made factory a gun game. We'll explain that in just a minute when we get to talking to all the participants. Otherwise, we have shoreline, customs, interchange, and reserve that all have big tasks on them. So what we'll do now is we'll just jump over to all the guys and see what they're up to. Again, Slush was up drinking super late last night. If anybody was hanging out watching his channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's Slush. We're just gonna give him a pass. He might show up, he might not. I don't know. We'll just have to play it out and see how it goes. I do believe I might have something that I can just cover this really quick. Let me see. Boom.
This gun game is an excellent way to break the ice. Definitely breaks the nerves down.
Yeah, it's super fun, I think. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have all the battle mods and the participants just jump up here into the broadcasting booth. We'll go over the rules with them really quick, and then we'll let them run the gun game. We'll all be in the same voice channel. We'll get to hear them all just kind of BSing. This is one of those challenges that we're still kind of figuring out exactly how we want it ran, but I think it's nice just to have us all in here just BSing. We'll give them 5 minutes in each round, and we'll move on from there and then get really serious into the battles. Yeah, so guys, just bringing them on up. Thank you, Dave. Welcome, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello. Everybody shy? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Oh, good to get.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. There's 3 of you right now. We'll see if slush gets here. If not, no big deal. We can still run this with 3. We were prepared because we are professionals. Don't tell anybody that, then they start expecting things from me. But between us, we try to be professional. So we're going to start out with Factory Gun Game. I'm sure that you guys are familiar with all of these at this point. We had to put it off last week, as you know, so you had even longer to prepare. You guys are going to load into Factory together. You're going to have 2 5-minute rounds. One is going to be at day, and one is going to be at night. But the point here is you're going to load in with a pom-pom hat, a pilgrim, a pistol with a flashlight, and then any meds and armor that you want. The only thing that I don't allow are any throwables, if I worded that correctly, thermals, IRs, T7s, or run-throughs. So you're all going to load in together. You're going to go daytime, and you're going to have 5 minutes. You're going to try to kill scavs or a PMC if there's a PMC in there. But your goal is to snatch their gun to get the next kill, and then snatch their gun and get the next kill. You're going to get 1 point for a scav, 1 point for a PMC, 1 point from getting a tag if it happens to be a PMC. Your extraction is worth 3, but if you kill your teammate, it's -5. So you guys are going to want to communicate with each other.
Oh, shit.
Then the next go around is going to be at night. With a pistol, with a flashlight. Yes, you might kill a scav that doesn't have a flashlight. Shit can hit the fan. So, anyway, be highly aware. Do not kill your teammate. That's -5 points. That is going to be an absolute mess. However, make sure that you guys are communicating. We're going to run a 5-minute timer. Garlem, Brian, how do you guys want to do this 5-minute timer? Do you want me just to do it on screen? Because I'm happy to.
Yeah, boys, 5 minutes isn't a lot for scavs to spawn, so you really got to hunt them down.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It's not very long at all.
Garland said he'll do it.
Garland
Easy
can do
clap.
it? All right, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect. I like it. All right, guys. So when you're ready, go ahead and load into Factory together. I'm going to switch over so that we're able to watch all 3 of you guys at the exact same time. Biggles, I love that you have your sunglasses on.
It's the gamer glasses.
It is. It's the gamer glasses.
They give me a plus 10% accuracy when I'm wearing them, so.
Hey, you know, whatever you got to do. There we go.
Wait, any of us have each other added?
Any of us have what, sorry?
I'll add you guys.
Has
Yeah,
friends.
sweet.
What's your name, Jonesy, again?
Indiana Jonesy TV.
It's going to be interesting to see everyone's pistol of choice here.
That's true. That's true. Because you really only need it for 1 kill. After that, it's gone. So it's not like you really don't have to deck anything out too much.
You mean there's pistols in the game that aren't a 5.7?
I think after this, everybody will be a little bit more loosened up, though. These are some good times. These are good laughs.
It was definitely my favorite map. It was so much fun, guys.
I'm not going to give anything away. They were able to watch any of the past broadcasts, but it does get pretty hilarious.
Is Janji's screen working, or just says loading in? Is it got an overlay on?
Got overlay on.
Okay, okay.
Can we go in?
Yeah. I'm on the team.
Well, at least there's only 3 of us, so it should be easier to have cleaner comms.
That's true. That's true. Looking at the bright side.
We got one more player to worry about in game though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's 2 more players, yeah? 5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe even
yeah,
6. There's a random 6 that can be thrown in there.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, I thought so as well. Because last time we had an extra player, and there was what 4
Alright,
of us.
boys. Just look for those pom pom hats, eh?
Easy.
I better not get TK'd.
Pom pom
And
pilgrim. Easy.
the big pilgrims.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Can we start?
You can take off whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Can sense the nerves already.
Yeah, yeah. They're super nervous.
I've
It
never
is
been
easy
nervous in my
fool. It is easy fool. Yeah, yeah.
Biggles, is it beer or coffee this morning?
Coffee, man.
I don't know. I told Fool that he should have a few drinks beforehand. And he was like, it's morning time. And I was like, don't be a pansy.
Yeah, just be like, so?
It's like half a carton later.
Slush is doing slush things.
Well, they've all gone
Yeah.
5-7. I don't
Yeah.
know about you, Jonesy.
Oh yeah, mate. Is there any other choice?
It was any pistol. Well, Glock 18C is not
There's
bad.
only one pistol in the game.
As far as I'm aware.
Hey, man, you know, the 5-7 came along and now the shrimp gets no love.
I agree.
Kind of sucks.
The shrimp was my favorite before the 5-7.
Oh, so, okay, so the rumor is Slush was stressed out about fighting Biggles. And decided to drink all night so he would sleep in. Okay, okay. Yeah, because Slush wouldn't normally just drink on a Friday night. Not at all. No, I get it. I get it.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah, only
If
one.
we if we killed like 2 scavs with the same weapon, is that just no points for that one scav, or is it like minus points?
No, you do. Like, we get it. Like, there's gonna be oh shit moments. Just dive down, grab one of their weapons, and bolt.
Okay.
Just pick
But,
one
like,
of them.
If we
So
have
your
to
point-
defend ourselves for like a second and killed like 2 or 3 scavs with one gun, do we get penalized, or we just don't get those points?
Right, you don't get those points. You don't get like
Okay.
those points for killing 3 of
Yeah.
them at the same time. But my
Yeah.
recommendation, I've done this personally myself, and holy crap, it gets a little panicky.
Yeah.
So we got a Fort, a Gen 4, and a Gazelle. Interesting choices.
Bringing it. But look at those pom poms and pilgrims. Real fashion
Diversity sounds
statement.
good.
Nothing says I'm gonna kill you and threaten you like a pom pom and a pilgrim. Looks like you're going hiking in Colorado. Oh, I'm talking to the Aussies here. I can't say that. They're like, what the fuck is a Colorado? Okay, because...
Timer started.
Alright, good luck. I don't want to listen in
All applying
necessarily.
the pre-lube. Very necessary in Tarkov.
I don't necessarily want to listen in, but we're gonna pick
Got
one.
him. Got him.
GURPS, it's yours.
I have to take his gun. Oh, no, that's good. I have to take his
Yeah,
gun.
we're gonna have echoes back. We're gonna have echoes back. Fool, I'm gonna move you and I out. There we go. That way we can listen in on them and not have an echo back.
Excellent, excellent. One's already got a
We
scav.
killed this PMC here because I just grabbed his gun because he grabbed my scav.
Super
It makes it-
focused. Super focused.
And there's like
What?
3 guys shooting the same
PMC
scav,
has
but
the
also
MP5.
it's hard to determine who actually killed him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I didn't kill him then.
Check the tag.
Oh yeah, Chad killed him.
Up a nice kill there with the MP5.
Gerps just has his head
I guess I'm
down.
just gonna use this
He's
Saga,
not
Saga
looking
Grind
anywhere
then,
else.
'cause I killed
Yeah,
that
okay.
scav
He's got his
before.
concentration face on.
Oh, you scared the fuck out of me.
At least they're getting a few scavs spawn. That's good.
I was
I'm
worried
going
it
up
was gonna
officers,
take a few
guys.
minutes for them to come in.
It looks like they spawn straight off the bat.
I'm surprised nobody
someone
took
come up
anybody
top?
else's legs yet.
Okay.
I'm just on here.
I'm going back over to our spawn.
Yeah, same.
I'm in the middle now, on stairway.
This is kind of funny. Your competition you have to work with for a few minutes in the beginning. It's really entertaining
It
for me.
is.
Cease fire!
Oh yeah, I see.
Still not seeing too many smiles on the faces. They do have their
They're
concentration
just gonna spawn in
faces.
in like a wave
Yeah.
of 10
Oh.
very pissed
Ah,
off
there
scavs.
was the leg
Whoa.
shot.
Halfway.
So they're all in a room together right now
Yeah, I
in a
think
voice
this is the
chat.
bit where they're just sort of waiting
Yeah.
for scavs to spawn.
And we have Garlem who's in the voice chat with them running the timer.
Dude,
I think I noticed
Hold your
this when I was
fire!
going for
Cease fire!
the pace
Hold your
mask, is that
fire!
If you run
Hold your
around,
fire!
let them spawn.
Hold your fire! Cease fire! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Hold your
you
fire!
guys are both USEX. All I can do is this.
Nah. I'm a player as well.
Oh, Gerbs, he's getting creative there with his parkour.
Right?
Just gotta wait for a player scav, eh?
Bjorn, he is hung over.
How long do we have?
Hopefully he will join us soon. Hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, you're on the 2-minute mark.
Whoa, his audio is horrible. Okay,
I wouldn't have long left now, yeah.
we'll listen in on Jonesy.
We'll just wait.
Yeah, they have about 2 minutes left.
There's no scavs.
I really
oh,
wish they
fuck.
would spawn in pretty early.
Oh, I know.
It's almost like you need that adjustment for Horde.
Hold on, where are you guys?
Like maybe when they
I'm
bring
in
in
the
that
center.
offline co-op.
I'm up at officers again, but I'm going to.
I'll go to office.
Yeah, just
That would
wait
be
on one
awesome.
spot, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
definitely make your battles a lot easier.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
I'm at officers.
We could do a lot more.
We'll wait for you guys.
Coming up.
He's
Did you
walking
sit?
so slow. Why is he walking? He's walking so slow.
Sorry, I just heard someone swivel over here.
Cease fire! Hold your fire! Hold your fire!
At night, it's gonna be even more chaotic.
Oh, it is. I remember
1
mine.
minute left, guys.
Look at all of these backpacks. They want to haul ass.
Damn.
They want to get out.
Might just sprint around and hope for the best, eh?
They got 1 minute
5
left.
seconds. They
Yeah.
can spawn.
Get those
Literally.
extraction points.
It's my door.
Jonesy did?
No one's coming out this way. I don't
They're
know
all
if
pretty
it's
scared
safe.
to shoot each other in the leg as well because
Okay,
they got
let's go.
shotguns.
Right? They're like, who's gonna shoot who? And is it gonna be a one tap?
30 seconds.
Yeah, let's just get that nighttime one coming, eh?
I think it was just our presence, guys, you know? We're just too intimidating. We scared all the scavs off.
It was, yeah. It was definitely their presence. I agree. I agree. Well, again, this isn't so much about them getting a bunch of points. It's more about just loosening up and having some laughs together beforehand.
5 seconds.
I'm out.
You're out. Time's up.
All right, there we go. There we go. All right, we'll jump back up in there. Hold on. All right, see, that wasn't so bad. But I feel like we could see it in your eye on whether or not you wanted to shoot your teammate in the leg, at least.
People gotta run through.
Yeah, I was pretty
No
tempted.
kills. What were you doing, Biggles?
Unlucky.
All right, so you guys are going to turn right around, do the exact same thing, but you're going to do it at night. So make sure your pistol has a light on it.
Unless you want to ZZ fool it.
That wasn't my fault, right? I had two exact same guns waiting there and I picked the wrong one.
Ah, shit.
Weren't you following somebody around too? Like trying to use their light?
Correct. Well, I didn't have many options.
I like it. I like it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got you.
Spewing. Who killed that? Who got that scav?
Yeah,
I
there's
got
me.
scav.
Shooting at him.
Yeah, I got it. I think.
Oh, spewing.
Biggles sunglasses is killing me right now, chat. This
I'm
is
surprised to
hilarious.
get a run through because did he touch the bodies?
Yeah, I looted the PNC that the other PNC
Whoopee.
killed, and that's there's nothing to
It's
do.
unlucky.
I couldn't get any
Yeah.
experience.
Wait, is that no extract points as well?
No, he
Yeah,
he
correct.
extracted, but I don't know what to do with the whole point. I mean, he got no scav kills, so rip on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so when you guys are ready, just jump right back into the lobby for nighttime. Oh, we got this one underway.
Same loadout, hey?
Yep, same
Yeah.
loadout.
You
Again-
don't get any kills again because you can shoot the other guys. Just putting it out there.
Just don't kill him. Do not
Just can't
kill him.
You want to just leg meta each other or something?
After vodka, I would challenge even Pestily. Jesus, Johnny.
Don't forget your screens.
All right, awesome. Full and I are gonna jump back down into another voice channel. Good luck, guys.
Just goes to show how powerful the 5.7 is. Literally, no one is using a different gun.
It's true. It's true. It is a really good pistol. I'm not gonna lie, but makes me feel bad for all the other pistols because it used to be a huge variety that you would watch people run, and now it's just not.
I kind of feel like that's what Tarkov's trying to do. They're trying to balance out all the guns, but I don't think the pistols have received much love lately.
Nah, it'll be a while before they worry about those, I'm sure. Slush is partying with Pestily on his vacation. Yeah, Boosh. I don't want to ask you about pistols anymore. I'm intimidated. I'm super intimidated.
So Biggle's gaming glasses didn't pay off for him.
It's too funny to see him with those on. Like, I screw around every once in a while and I put on my sunglasses and we play, you know, sunglasses at night and all that, but
It's really hard to see the screen, though.
maybe he turns up the brightness or the gamma or something. I'm not sure. It's really weird when you take them off because then everything is overly like neon bright.
Unless they're proper like computer glasses, it's normally like really hard to see the screen.
Yeah, I don't know how Dr. Disrespect did it for all those years. The Glock 17?
It's getting serious now for night time.
Body hack. Body hack is a killer with the Glock. Speaking of the pistols, Sissy in chat just brought up the Glock, and I was thinking about Dottie Hack. I haven't seen him run around with his signature Glock in a while. Time to get a beer? Ooh, good idea. It's drink intermission, chat. Go get your drinks. The TT, that's old school. That is like, that was the gun, the pistol.
I mean, I remember the days when the TT was king.
That's what Ultimate Rat in chat just said, the Grant or the TT, and I remember when people would run the TT all the time. The thing just wrecked people. You already got a Jack and Coke? Nice.
No on Slush yet?
No, I haven't heard from him. But from what people were saying earlier today, like, he was tossed last night.
Can't imagine.
As long as he didn't fall asleep on stream, that's all I care about. Yeah, the 5.7 and the shrimp I love. We'll see what they add in the future. So many people wanted the 1911, right? Like, non-stop. Oh, the 1911. Oh, the 1911. Oh my god, I can't wait for it to get here. I see nobody run it now. But I feel it's the same with some of the other guns. Like, people like screaming from the rooftops, why the hell don't we have this in the game? And then they put it in the game and nobody runs it. I don't know.
I find the 1911 doesn't, like, if we could get an extended mag or something, like, it's only like 7 and 1 in the chamber. It just, yeah.
Yeah, it really can't compete. I get that. Did you
I think the only
really?
thing it's good for is the cowboy off.
That's true. That's true. What are they? People are asking for the vector to be in the game. The scar.
Correct.
Is there anything that you want in the game?
I'm pretty happy with a VSS M4 AK. I mean, they seem to do the job.
Well, it was really nice having a co-host. Apparently, he's a VSS Val Gamer chat. So, rip.
So they kind of nerfed it. I haven't really used it this patch. Last patch, it was all the way. This patch, it's kind of M4s, a lot of M4s.
I've been enjoying the RPK. Actually, the M1A, I've actually ran it. I typically don't run it. I've ran it a lot this wipe. Love them for always.
And what ammo? M62 or M61?
No, M61. I don't. I like the M62 for what it does to my enemies, but I hate that people know where I am. Because I do
Correct.
try to play solo a lot, and that just really screws you.
I don't know. I find the M61 hasn't been doing enough damage. It's been really disappointing, especially in labs.
Flashlights. Oh, gonna be so fun.
Can't say I've taken it into labs
So
too much.
fun.
I've been running it in the 308 and the M1A, and I've been enjoying it.
Oh man, if I get
The Raiders just seem to take so many hits.
Alright,
here we
here's-
go.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, this nighttime raid goes.
Well,
Timer has started.
Haven't seen many of the guys use stims. GURPS has some stims.
Neither.
Maybe he just forgot about them.
There is a lot to think about. Like if this is your first time, it's
There's gonna be
it's
some
pretty
fucking
nerve-wracking and
APs
so
in
many things to think about.
Yeah.
All these flashlights just bouncing around. I just want to hear that one scav yell, and all three of them just start diving for him.
you in glass hole?
Yeah.
Going up top. Is anyone officers?
Oh, fuck off. You got the
Oh,
scav?
there we go.
Nah, no, no.
Wow, one tapped him just like that. He doesn't have a flashlight on this gun.
Oh, he's cheating.
Oh, this
Can
is
he
not
strip
good.
his flashlight
He's
off
going
his
to
pistol
stab
and put it on?
It doesn't look
Hey,
like
mate,
there's
I
an
gotta deal with no
attachment.
fucking flashlight when I try to kill something now.
Someone's bought spare attachments. He thought about it.
Is there a flashlight? on the shotty?
He did think about it, and it didn't
Same.
work out.
Bro,
there's one scav. Are you serious?
let's go officers, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this
could-
is hard
we could
now
still
where you've
have
got to
a,
use your pistol as a torch and then
play a
swap
late
guns.
spawn.
PMC somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
You might late spawn somewhere.
Doesn't look like any other PMCs on the map. There must be at least
Yeah,
one.
it's
Yeah,
probably a level. It's probably like a level 5.
He's just
and
hiding.
He's coming without a flashlight.
he's
Oh,
probably
you
upstairs
fuck.
in the closet planting gunpowder.
Blue containers. Need some- No, no, no.
I mean, that's where we found our
Wait,
guy.
where is he?
We all
What?
just went for him.
I don't even know what this is called, to be fair.
3 minutes
I
left.
think I got him.
Oh,
Ah, you got him.
he got one.
Wait, there's another
Got it,
person.
got it.
There's another person.
Got him.
Nice.
Officers.
Nice.
Somebody's
Gurps
running an
is a kill.
officers.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it you?
Holy shit.
Oh, Biggles is down.
Sounds fucking
Oh, is
good.
he good? I'm bottom stairs on office side. On extract side.
And all
sorry.
Jonesy has is a Saiga.
Was he good?
In the dark.
Yeah.
you can't see anything.
Gun and
Oh no, he's like night
Oh,
vision.
It's so scary
He's
to
out.
wait for him to come out.
Oh,
Kid player
You guys
too.
well?
use
Yeah.
the light against him. Use the light against
Dude,
him.
I don't know how he was there. That's 6 people.
What will GURPS do? Will he
Where
take
I
the
go
extract points or go for the kill?
Oh,
That's a 6-man lobby.
now the question is,
If GURPS uses the light against him,
do I pistol
He
grab
might
him
get
or
him.
Do I get the fuck out?
2 minute mark.
Sorry.
I mean, I definitely like Jonesy's tactics. He sort of stepped back and waited for him to come to him in the light.
yeah, yeah, it was smart.
It's a good time to get my Sonic kills. Well,
I mean, Gerfs could really clean up here if he gets this PMC.
I don't know if he's gonna go for it. I feel like he
He's
might play it
chasing
safe. Oh, the dude is chasing him.
I think he's chasing me.
Oh shit.
He's going for the extract.
Did he get enough points to go for it? I think. I don't know. This is all Slush's fault. Yes, 100%.
This is where the greed comes in. It's like, do you stick around?
50 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna take the points. Part of me
sorry.
doesn't blame him. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Is this guy
So I
gonna
think he
come
just
get him?
got one PMC, was it?
Yeah, he racked up some points in there, but getting those extract points, just a little bit of a leg up, is not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Oh, he got a run through?
Oh, rip.
What? He killed the PMC. Wow. I don't understand this experience sometimes. Oh, level 47.
Dang. All right, I'm gonna pull
And
us up there. Let's see what they say.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
GURPS.
That's devastating.
Yeah, rip.
I think because it goes on the XP on the guide, like the gear that he has. So if you only had it,
because he had nothing.
yeah, you don't get that much XP. But still, level
Maybe if I took
47.
stuff out of his pockets.
That's truly unlucky, dude.
That sucks. Oh well.
Well, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to move on to Shoreline. So while you're getting all of your stuff together, I'm going to pull up the rules so everybody can see them, and I'll go over it. So we have you guys loading into Shoreline Day. Your time limit is going to be 30 minutes on this map. You guys are going to spawn in as a group. I'm going to give you 90 seconds to separate. That's after all of you are in. Sometimes one takes a little while to get in. So I'll set a timer for 90 seconds. You guys are to do everything you can to split apart. Once that 90 seconds is over, I will call the raid hot, and then you can kill whoever you want to. Now, if you run into a scav, you know, and say you still have some time before the raid is quote unquote hot, and you kill that scav, they still count towards your stuff. Or you run into a PMC and you kill them, it still counts points for you. So just be aware of that. Make sure you defend yourself. Just don't kill your teammates. Your loadout is you can have any guns, any armor, and flashbangs only. We don't allow any other throwables. We do not allow thermals, IRs, T7s, or run-throughs. Scavs are 1 point, PMCs are 1 point. The tag from the kill is 2 points. PMC, or a PC part, which is listed on the right-hand side, is worth a point, but the bonus PC parts are worth 4. If you kill Sanitar, that's 5 points, and Extraction is worth 5 points. Your bonus parts that you're going to be looking for that are a big deal are your working LCDs, flash drive, GPU, and SSD. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
awesome. So when you're ready, go ahead and head to the lobby. And like I said, once you guys are all loaded in, I will start that 90-second timer. And then after that, what you'll do is you'll head down to your voice channel with your battle mod, and they will be hanging with you for the rest of the time. Go ahead.
We are not allowed GLs.
Not allowed what?
The grenade launcher.
No, not in this one. In the duos, we allowed it, but not in this one. Only flashbangs,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I saw it in the duos. I was like, ooh.
Right? Yeah. Thank you for asking that, though.
All good.
All right, so I'm gonna switch over to the scene where I can see all of you guys, and like I said, just head into the lobby when you're good to go. There we go. All right, so Gio is asking, is this the first solo? And no, it's not. This is the
Now
third.
the boys got Senator.
And we just finished our fourth.
He's been destroying PMCs.
Who has? Which one?
A Senator and his guards.
Oh, it's been so
So-
bad.
They
The
just, like,
guards. Holy
they're
crap.
so just rally from nowhere. I found out the cottages, they're the worst right there.
Yeah, especially if you're coming from the backside, if you've left the resort and you're coming down that hill, man, they just start firing at you from so far away.
Yep, it's crazy. And there's so many hidey holes in there, you can't even see them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we just did our 4th solo, our duo battle of the season yesterday. And then this is our 3rd solo, and tomorrow will be the OCE championship.
Do you guys know the caches, the stashes?
I don't. I'm not a huge stash person. Well, do you
Sure,
take the time?
sure.
I feel like you don't.
No, I don't. I tend to go for the high loot, high value.
Yeah, I don't know any of them on Shoreline.
I know some, not many.
Is Jonesy playing a mind game here, or?
No, well, I literally don't know any. I haven't learned the Shoreline ones yet.
Now you've got me wondering, like,
You're just like, no one knows where they are. Maybe I'll get there.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a pretty good advantage if you knew them all.
I'm
Yeah.
in the lobby, guys.
always, Slushy.
Yeah, I got you.
So how do you guys feel like the hacker situation has been the last few days? Because I just did 18 labs runs and I had 2 hackers, and I was really shocked that it was that low.
I don't know for the other guys, but for me, pretty well just the past week has been really bad. But then all before that was like really good, and then it feels like the last week it's just been like a huge influx or something.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
comes in
agree,
waves.
Pickles.
Yeah, exactly. It comes and goes in waves.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
This time of the day, you should get lucky because they're probably still sleeping. But
Oh yes, valid thing
Yeah,
to bring
early
up.
morning's the best.
Thank you. So this was brought up in chat, and it's a great question. Are you allowed to use grenades that you find in raid? And the answer is yes.
Oh,
We just don't allow you to bring them in. So if you find anything in raid, you're totally allowed to use it.
okay.
Sweet.
Damn, Woofy. Yeah, see, I was, the last few days have been amazing. I reported one guy, who was fully naked with a pistol, headshot 3 of my teammates, and then headshot me as I was jumping off of a White Knight. He headshot me mid-air, and I watched my body still falling as I was dying.
these guys are all quietly
was
thinking
crazy.
about their strategies. Not willing to share anything.
So they're like, do I reach for this beer? Do I have a drink? What's up, Fred? How are you?
Shoreline hasn't been going off lately, but
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who the wild card is, huh? I'm excited. I feel like their load-in time chat has been kind of rough today. But it is the morning time over there. And that's why it's in waves. Silent. Red, I hope you had a good Friday, dude. Yes, yes. ZZ's soothing voice.
thank you, Red Ops. There's no beers this morning, Red Ops, just coffee.
Just coffee. All right, looks like they're loading in. Of course, it takes forever. Get the beers. Right?
hold up. I think we have to chill for a sec, alright?
As soon as I know
Yeah.
that GURPS is in, I'll start the timer.
Oh, sorry.
Giggles has already taken the stim.
There you go. 90 seconds has started. Go ahead and get the heck away from each other. I'll give you little updates on the way. I got no idea these boys
This
are
is the most
gamers.
interesting part is to see which PMC, like which route they go.
Right?
Because if you get two PMCs on the same route, it's kind of like who's going to back off first and take a different route.
Yes, if at some point you guys feel like you're right next to each other, just kind of let each other know and do your best to get away.
So we're allowed to kill each other here, aren't we? Like not after the 90 seconds is up.
Yeah, after the 90
after,
seconds is up, yes.
Yeah.
So we're at 45 right now. This is probably like now it's
Are we able
serious.
to kill scavs?
Yes, you can kill scabs, you can kill PMCs that come after you, anything like that. Just don't kill each other.
And okay.
We want everybody to live through the first 90 seconds. 25 seconds. I feel like they're all pretty split. We're good. Nothing to really worry about. 10 seconds. Here we go, chat. Okay, the raid is considered hot. Good luck, guys. Your battle mod will move you down into your voice channels.
Bye.
I think Biggles just killed the player then on the road.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Let me try to listen in. I think his audio is kind of rough, but
Yep, he rolled a pistol. Nice work.
yeah. So his audio is pretty darn rough.
Is that Biggles?
Yeah, yeah.
But how do you do it, Sigma? Because I've got their audio muted, otherwise we're going to hear ourselves talk.
Because I'm watching the multi-link, I can send it over to you. I just pull it up on a multi-stream.
Okay.
Oh, he's just over here completing tasks while he's at it. I like it.
It's interesting to see Jonesy go with the MP7. In a map like Shoreline, it's... I don't know, I don't feel like it has the range.
So does he run it a lot?
I wouldn't say so.
Because Dottie Hack runs the MP7 a lot, and I've watched him
no,
wipe
no, it's
squads
not.
on Shoreline with it. Which I don't think I would be able to do. But, you know, he's out there killing it.
Oh fuck yeah. Whoops.
From range?
Yeah,
range combat?
in like probably 50 to, you know, 70 meters, like in that range.
Yep. I mean, it's a great gun, and the APX ammo is fantastic, but the, I don't know, as soon as you go over 50 meters, it's... You really have to close the distance with it.
Yeah, you worry
Yeah,
about it.
Wait, you can have multiple.
Jonesy's the
of each item?
5'7" guy.
Oh, someone last week was told only one of each.
Yeah, there was a bit of confusion with that.
Gab's there racking up the parts.
Okay.
Dottie does love the Monstrum, this is true.
No caps on this. No DVD.
So GURPS went straight for resort, no messing around, right up to 306, 308 it looks like.
I mean, it can really pay off if we can search all the rooms before anyone else gets there.
And I feel like people are very intimidated by the resort, so a lot of those guys don't go there. Even though these guys tend to be like on the Chad side of playstyle, when you put them in a competition, a lot of them don't want to go to resort. So they think
Correct.
everybody else is going there.
Correct. But yeah, with the new additions to Shoreline, Shoreline has just been going off.
They can grab as many as they want to. So last week we were saying like only one of each, but they can grab as many as they want to. I'm sure their battle mods are letting them know. one of the things that we thought about afterwards, and like I told you guys all for the OCE, you guys are our testers. You're testing out our entire season for us right now. But we thought it would be funny if they were allowed to grab as many as they could, because all it was going to do is weigh them down, and then they'd have to start deciding on what they were going to take or not take, and it could cause for something that was funny.
Now we've got Jonesy moving up to the resort here. We could get a engagement.
I'm going to turn on his audio as well so we can hear what he's thinking. Well, GURPS
Yep,
is
she's
going
gone
towards
north.
the back of admin, which is smart.
I think Jonesy might hear him here.
Yeah, he might. I mean, it is raining though, but we'll have to see. Uh-oh, he is heading for admin.
There's a lot of computers in admin.
Oh yeah, sorry, here. We'll put this at...
Pickles is playing
Yeah,
safe. He
there's a lot of
hasn't moved from
challenges.
this building.
There we go. Thank you for reminding me, Bush. Oh.
Nice work.
Jonesy's gonna have him though. Jonesy's gonna have him.
Gonna creep up on him.
Yeah, unless GURPS stops to listen and maybe hear it through that rain, which I doubt. Oh man. And look at Big Ol's out here just shopping, just having a good old time. Sunglasses on.
Oh, fuck!
Got him.
Oh no!
Got
I didn't
him.
hear him.
Damn. Now I'm sure Jonesy feels good. Like, okay, once you see that tag of a competitor, you kind of breathe a little bit.
Sorry, Sigma, can you pop the multi-link in chat, please? Or it's probably direct to myself.
Yeah, hold on, I'll make it for you.
Should we get a remind Jonesy to dump their gear or not to take it?
His battle mod should be letting him know. So go to this website that I just sent you, and then you'll be able to put in their sites.
Get that in there, I suppose.
It is something that we state in the rules beforehand that they read through before they participate, so I'm hoping that he's aware. I know adrenaline can kind of get going. Well, if this is where we depend on the battle mods to let them know these types of things, because I can't jump into the voice channel with them. Biggles is just free flying out there.
Man, all these DVD drives. This is stuff you picked up? Yeah, man. I'll just got that,
Is that a doggo that I hear in the background for Jonesy? Yeah, Drino was supposed to be in the solos, but he didn't realize what time it was at. I was last week, I think, is when he wrote me. And Biggles, thank gosh, was available, and I really appreciate him jumping in to take part in it.
Biggles is playing really safe here.
Well, if you remember Woolie's run, Wooly played very just chill. He was just out here just kind of checking everything along the way, checking the stashes, killing whatever he found in his way. I was doing great.
We go pick up that sniper again then. How much time do I have?
21 minutes. I'll let you know when you get to 10.
Do I need to adjust this, Garland? You let me know what you want me to put it at. Okay. All right, good. Thank you, thank you. No, he gets off at 2 o'clock in the afternoon is what he told me.
I mean, Jonesy hasn't really found too many things here.
No, he hasn't. He's definitely got time.
Better with RK1.
Tell me Jonesy is in the middle of a competition and of course chat comes in to start telling him how he should build his guns. Please tell me this is what's happening. It never fails.
I hear you get this a lot, Sigma.
Yeah. Yeah. I use what is it, like the B25 or whatever, you know, the sideways grip, and the same one he has. Somebody came in and was like, how come every time I'm in here you're using that ugly grip? What? You said 2 things in my chat ever.
I really thought Biggles would have gone to cottages here.
Beagles is gonna stop to pick flowers soon.
Well, he could be going for the exit camp strategy.
Oh, listen, if he goes to extract camp,
A few computer
I
parts.
will actually jump in his voice channel.
I got a couple.
Yeah, you got the PSU and stuff. Yeah, you're good.
It's like RAM.
Beagles is just gonna pick up a few scav kills,
Hoping one of the
enjoy
boys
the
leave me
scenery,
something.
maybe find a palm juice along the way, grab some
Yeah, I don't know if this
flowers,
was
and head
GURPS or
out.
not, so I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah, convoluted, they did. Oh, Twitchy's here!
I don't know any
Hi,
other really
Twitchy.
spawns, eh?
He's played Shoreline like 3 times ever. What does he normally run?
Might just go for some scav kills now.
Thank you, Kurgan.
Duffel bags spawn computer parts? I actually don't know.
Thanks, Wolf. Wait, did he just say he doesn't know where computer parts spawn?
There's a PC? Oh, it does. You're right.
You guys got 2 PCs, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
310 has 2 PCs.
Chat's helping him out with the 301 room.
I don't blame him. Like, that's the stuff that you help out with, chat.
I mean, it can be so overwhelming when you're in this competition.
chasing
You've
somebody,
got wasted so many things to think about.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It seems like you forget like the simple
no.
things sometimes.
You're not.
it's true.
Unless
See,
you're
look
an
at that.
esports professional.
Grab the hard drive and the circuit board and the wires.
Wait, what? You can double up on points?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck.
Here he goes.
Stacking.
Here he goes.
I don't hear that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Valday all day.
Oh
All day,
man,
all
that
day.
means I must wires at some other computer then. I left wires at
It's
another
fine.
computer, but yeah, my
It's
bad.
1 point. Yeah, it's 1 point. Don't run back for it.
Ah, shit.
Somebody came in today full and
Hang on
said,
a
you
minute.
should put a canted on your gun with that Valday.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
man.
is somebody getting
points out of it.
shooting at Biggles?
Are they sick? Are canted with the Validate? Do they know how to change zoom?
I don't think so. Was he getting shot at or was it just me?
Hey, Taylor,
Maybe
what's
it was
going on,
lightning.
Alright, we're gonna
I do
run
have to
over
give
villages,
BSG
I
that
think,
the
guys.
lightning and weather effects are pretty. Oh, they're pretty spot on.
Very,
This is where it
very
could get
spot on.
interesting.
I mean, as annoying as the rain is, it's probably it's pretty close to realism.
I do know 2 more stashes in villages as well. And cottages.
Oh, okay. So Biggle's strat is to hit all of those stashes.
If this northern rock extract isn't open, they could meet up here.
16 minutes remaining.
Oh, I think they're gonna run into each other here.
They might. If he's hauling, if Jonesy is hauling, they might. No, Helltech. Slush is not here. Slush partied his happy ass off last night, and we have not heard from him.
There's usually one
That's how
scav
far wide Jonesy goes here.
over on the hill over here. Cause he's protecting like a box or something.
See, Biggles is.
There's usually the one scav in the middle.
Don't flash yourself, Biggles.
Yeah,
Please
so
don't
there's that one
flash
scav in
yourself.
the truck usually, and then
How
there's
much time
another
have
one.
they got? I
out
think
on
if
the
they got
hills
enough
back
time,
here.
I think Jonesy will
There's
probably go to cottages
some
and loot that.
caches or something,
They're at
or
about
some
16 minutes.
boxes.
It's got plenty of time.
Yeah, Jonesy could go down into the village, but they definitely are going to be close.
He's checking everything. I think he will.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Slush.
There's normally a scav right about here where you're at right now.
Yeah. Guess he didn't spawn. Oh, no, there
I
we
mean, it
go.
all comes down to the greed factor. He's so close to extract with so much gear. Does he risk that little bit extra at cottages?
But in his head, your competitor is always 10 times, or 10 steps ahead of you, right? So
Correct. Yeah, that's you just don't know what's happened.
that's what a lot of these guys would be just fine with 20 minutes and then getting out and not having to stress about everybody running to extract at the exact same time. Because I don't think they think about that until later. They go, oh wait, I'm heading to extract because I'm almost out of time. And then they go, oh, I wonder if my teammates are, my competitors are moving there as well. Oh shit. So Chad thinks that this might be Sanitar that Biggles is dealing with. Unfortunately, his audio is just so funky that I don't want to switch over to it.
I mean, if it is Tanner, he's got to be super careful. You just get railed so
Can't
easily
imagine how
here.
many stashes and stuff I've run past, because I didn't know where they were.
Jonesy's gone for the cottages. This is where you were saying that Sanakar just rails you from
Oh,
the
no,
back of this
happened
hill.
here.
Yeah, this is a scary spot.
I think it's the most. I think there's like 30. Pretty sure there's fucking heaps.
Thank you,
And
Carla.
the angle's not quite right. Yeah, he's
Like
going to it.
6 of them?
Just you kind of think you get
Oh,
the advantage
oh.
looking
Jesus,
down
that's
from the
scav
hill.
boss.
That's exactly what's
Yep,
starting to
there it is.
happen. So I don't
It
know
is
if those hay
Scav
bales are gonna help you.
Oh yeah.
With a Mosin, no less. And Biggles hears this.
I mean, this is super dangerous what Jonesy's doing, pushing in here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have no idea how to fight these.
I haven't fought him either.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so Biggles is gonna hear that flash. That's gonna be a dead giveaway if he's paying attention.
It's like so much cover. I don't even know how you can fight him effectively in here. Nades are probably the only way.
Oh no!
Oh no! He's healing.
Ooh.
At Senator.
Nice.
Oh, boom. Boom.
5 points.
Oh, no.
There's normally at least 2 or 3 guards.
Wait, Biggles is right here. He's gonna hear all this running.
He's honed into it now.
Oh, now he's gonna be sneaky.
This
I'm gonna
is too
try to
bad.
listen in just a little bit.
It all been looted?
This could be really bad for Jonesy if he doesn't hear him.
With all that rain and the weather issue going on.
It's so hard. What happened up here?
Wait,
Do I get points for a random tag?
2 random tags?
They must have died to Senator.
Yeah.
You guys got killed by a Vapor? Random. I should probably loot them just in case.
Wait, what is Jonesy running? I mean, what is Biggles running? That's not a
The
Vepr,
AK?
right?
No, he's got an AK.
Okay. Yeah, Gio, he's just having a little snack in between boss fights.
He may have heard him in the bushes then. He was looking suspicious.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, he's
Here we
going to
go.
the back. Oh,
so
no.
lucky.
Alright, 10 minutes.
Yep.
So lucky.
Is he gonna try to kill the scab boss as well? I mean, the scab guard as well?
Biggles is pushing him.
Jonesy has no idea that he is running away from certain death by not knowing that. Uh-oh.
Wow, did that like the scab boss?
I don't know.
Like one of the raiders? Moved
Could've
all
been.
the way over there? It could have been. The raiders are doing all sorts of funky things at the moment. They've got like different patrol paths and... I think that would have to be a normal scav. How have they not engaged yet?
I don't know. Biggles is being very patient. Very patient. So if he looks up on this hill after Jonesy pops up, he might be able to see him.
Oh, no, that was a raider up there.
With a cowboy hat on.
I swear I just saw someone.
I swear I just saw someone. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Wow, Pickles.
Jonesy's in full Chad mode here.
Jonesy's out. Biggles is confused. Jonesy is out. Hey, mister.
Man, I'm gonna have to go. These stutters are really bad.
Oh, he's stuttering.
Really, really fucking bad. What's the time left? Can I extract now if I want to?
How long I got?
Oh yeah, you can see his stutters. You can
Extract
actually
just 'cause
see
I'm
him.
getting
What
really
the
bad
heck is
stutters.
going on? I haven't
Really
seen
bad.
stutters that bad in a while.
I'm gonna restart my thing.
I use my stim.
Okay, so Jonesy is gonna haul ass over to the pier
Got some.
and see if he can find anything over there. I am not sure, Refract, what is going on with Biggles audio. It's been rough. It's been rough to say the least.
See if you can fix stutters. Yeah, man.
Hopefully Biggles can just restart and his stutters will go away, because that is frustrating. Now they're running complete opposite directions of each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna just have a look for some scavs. Turn around, go back the other way.
Damn, Jonesy is keen to bank here.
Yeah, he is. Got a couple points there.
What's up, P?
I take it that he runs the Mosin a lot because he seems very comfortable with it.
I don't know, like I said, the most I see him is with the 5.7.
I can still barely see Slush. No, what the view we're giving you right now is the view that Slush has. That's his eyelids closed.
He must need to put up a drunken photo of him or something on there.
If anybody has a drunken photo of Slush that they'd like to share with me, I'd be happy to upload it.
Beach is clear.
Did Biggles die? Or did he get out? No, he got out.
Go Scav Island and then
4,800 XP.
get out of tunnel.
Killed a player.
It's the headshots.
Good stuff.
Or I wait a tunnel and extract camp Biggles.
5 minutes.
Sweet.
Alright, you got it, Assassinator.
Looks like there are any.
Jonesy's definitely cleaned up today. I don't know what his favourite map is. I think it's either
I'll
Interchange
go
or
double check
Labs.
anyway.
I mean, that'll definitely make you more relaxed on these other maps.
I haven't normally watched him play a lot of Shoreline.
That's true, breakfast. Slush puppy at live cam. If you guys want to see a super detailed breakdown of the score sheet and say hi to our head scorekeeper, I just gave him a shout out. Go say hi to Hotel. He tracks all of this stuff. I'm super grateful for because I do not want to track it.
Oh, we've looted it.
It's always the way with Tarkov. When you don't need computer
3
parts,
minutes.
they're everywhere. And when you need him for like something like this, like he's hardly found any.
I don't know if it's the fact that we're focusing on them or not, but like there's something to be said. If you're gonna go buy a new car and you start like looking at that new car, then you see that car everywhere, right? But beforehand, you never saw it anywhere. So I don't know, kind of back and forth that way. Hi, Drew. We're awesome, thank you. Tell him he has nice calves. Yes.
Okay, map.
All right, so Jonesy is
Like
heading
labs
towards
or
tunnel.
interchange?
We don't
we
have
have
labs
labs.
in
We don't
this
have it on here, so
one
we
this
might
season.
actually
We
get
actually added in reserve in place of labs, which on our side felt nice because we were always preparing for the hacker what ifs. And you know, that's kind of discouraging. I wasn't gonna let a hacker ruin our game, but they have in the past, and we've had to restart that portion before. And now this season, we've, knock on wood, we've done well with reserve. Yeah, I think that this wipe reserve has definitely started to become a lot better than it was.
We survived.
Good, good, good. Okay, so he is out. Jonesy is out. We will let all of the battle mods do what they need to do. And we'll also stop our timer up here. Get it reset and ready for the other stuff. And we'll wait for these guys to jump back up here with us, and then we'll just go over what they're gonna do on customs. And you're actually gonna be hiding the bag. Are you all prepared for that?
I am.
Okay, all right, good. So I'll tell everybody it's hanging out in chat. Customs is where we have to have somebody go in with them and actually hide a bag for them to find. And I'll go over all of that when we have all the competitors up here with us. But Fool is the one that's going to be doing it for us today. So we're excited.
Okay.
Oh, Customs is your favorite one for the solos? Yeah, Customs is super cool. It is.
Especially now they've got the expansion. That's gonna change it up completely.
Yeah, I think if they start having somebody jump up there and fire at them with the grenade launcher and all, oh wow, yeah, it'll be crazy. What are the chances that a random AI scav of finding the bag? They won't. I don't think they'll find the bag. I really don't. All of our guys have hidden it pretty decently. Mayo time. That's right, Trent. That's right. So yeah, mods, whenever you're ready, just have them jump up here with us and we'll go over customs. What's with the audio? What audio?
Nice work, Jonesies.
Cheers, man.
Very good job. Oh, here, I can do that here.
Need some mayo.
Hi, Jay. What's going on?
Thanks for the one-man army, guys. Hell
You're welcome. All right, guys.
I'm
So
back. I'm
we're
back
gonna
in.
we're gonna be we're heading over to customs for the Breaky Bug out. And if you guys, I hope that you've already looked over this, but Fool is gonna be our guest bag hider, so he's gonna be loading in with you guys. What you're gonna do is you guys have to bring in a full jar of mayo with you. So once we load in, we're gonna count down the 90 seconds. Meanwhile, Fool's gonna be sprinting off to go hide the bag somewhere in dorms. At the end of the 90 seconds, you guys are sorry, I've got messages coming through. Okay, all right, you got it. Sorry, let me start this. Okay, all right, got it, guys. I just turned it off. Are we good? I just turned it off. Yeah, I'm assuming. Okay. All right, good. Sorry about that. All right, so once you receive the go order, we're going to give him a little bit of a head start, like I said. So once you receive the go order, you're going to drink your mayo and then you're going to take off. So don't drink it like right when we load in, because otherwise it's going to be a hot mess. So you guys are going to take off and you're going to be given 90 seconds then. and then the raid becomes hot, just like the last one. And you guys are going to go try to hunt down this bug out bag, which is actually an army bag. Like I said, it's hidden in dorms somewhere. You guys will be notified if the bug out bag is not in dorms. So if Fool runs into a problem, if it's like right away, we'll just restart. But if it's like Scav Boss got him at the front door, you know, something like that, we'll just let it go. But if he dies maybe out in the middle, we'll say, hey guys, you know, it's near dorms or something like that. Same loadout, you guys can have any guns and armor that you want, but this one is going to be done at night. If somebody could actually check for me to make sure that night is available, because we want okay, perfect. So bring in night vision. Again, you're only allowed to bring in flashbangs. We don't allow any other throwables. Thermals, IRs, or T7s, and by that I mean like having a reap or anything. We don't allow run-throughs. The points stay the same. So it's same thing. If you kill Rashal on this one, it's 5 points. Your extraction is 5 points. But the kicker is if you extract with the bag, it's 10 points. In this bag, you're going to have like drinks, water, food, money for extract, etc., because it's a bug out bag. Do you guys have any questions for me?
It's 7 p.m. That's not dark.
It's
In-game.
getting there. That's pretty much dark.
It'll be
It probably will
light
be
until
by
like
the time
9
we get
p.m.
in, though, right? By the time
It's
we
light
get
until
in.
like 9 p.m.
Yeah. We can wait. So we can just wait like 5 minutes.
Yeah, does it typically move that fast though?
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't feel like it typically does.
It's normally dark around like 9 p.m. It's gonna take 10, 15, 20 minutes.
That's what I'm thinking. If you guys want to head in onto a daytime one, I'm totally fine with that. We just have the night here as an option. So why don't we just go with the daytime one so we can jump right into this? Yeah, because Chad is right. Like it needs to be really dark out for...
Do you want to do interchange first, or... I don't know, it's up to you guys. I don't care.
No, let's just do the daytime customs. Let's do the daytime
Easy.
customs.
Let's do it.
You guys, Red, do you think like we'd have enough time to just do interchange? Do you guys think? And then it would be dark enough? Because we're talking about waiting another 30 minutes.
I feel like by that stage it'll be early morning.
I feel like we might miss it if we head into this, because like I said, this is a 30-minute map. Chat, this is where you're allowed to chime in. All right, then that's fine. We can move on with interchange and then come back. Mods, battle mods. This is where you guys jump in and speak up and let me know what you're thinking.
Yeah, see, I would have thought it's night. I mean, it's not full night, but it's still night, yeah, and it only gets darker.
It will probably
Yeah.
get dark halfway through the raid. Like, if it's a 30-minute map on customs, by the 15-20-minute mark, it'll be like dark.
Yeah, they'll go in daylight and it'll be dark when they come out. I'm not against it.
Just bring NVGs. You won't need them the first half of the map, but if you're staying in for the full raid, you're going to need them for the second half more than likely. That's what I'm thinking.
That's true. That's true. All right, so I'm good with that then. Let's stick with customs. It makes it easier, especially for scoring and the whole 9 yards. So, again, get geared up for customs. That's what we're going to go in at. Just jump into the nighttime lobby when you're ready, and Full will be joining you. Then after your time is up, I'll just let you guys know, and again, your battle mods will move you back down. You good?
Yep.
The sultry sounds of irons. What? Yes, yes. All right, perfect. Okay, so I do have a beautiful picture of Slush that I can put up.
Perfect. This is what I've been waiting for.
Oh, it's really small.
It's gonna look all stretched and weird.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me see what I can do here.
So all I really need is a jar of mayo. Hey, that's it.
And then your NVGs, like we went over.
Probably bring a gun.
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna bring a gun. I'm allowed to bring one stim, aren't I? Those are the rules for the stims, eh?
Yes, you can, and no morphine doesn't count.
Okay. Cool.
I'll invite.
Here we go. See, Slush is with us. I don't even know what you guys were worried about. There we go. This is looking perfect. Nailed it.
He's got his alcohol, his cat, and he still looks half asleep.
So now everybody that keeps asking about Slush, there he is. There he is.
Look for a gripeful.
Yeah, I was like, why can't you see me? I just went back in.
Can I ask my chat or you guys for a points update? How did you guys go, GURPS in Indiana? Am I allowed to know?
Can you see me, GURPS, or not?
No.
And yes,
Yeah,
you can
no,
know
I
what the
can.
points are
Oh,
if
you
you'd
can
like. So I know this is shocking. Sadly, Slush is sitting at 0.
What?
Yeah,
What?
it's
What?
Devastating news.
yeah. I
Get
might
wrecked,
I
son.
might give him a bonus point for this picture. Biggles, you're at 13. GURPS, you're at 19, and Indiana Jonesy is at 25.
Oh.
That must have been Indiana that I ran into, surely.
You guys were close.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
were
it was-
sitting
yeah.
next to each other for about 20 minutes.
Someone was fighting Senator. Someone was fighting Senator.
Oh,
That
Thank
was
you,
Jonesy.
Colin.
you were just,
Jonesy, I didn't
you were
hear
just
you.
next to me?
Yeah, dude, I was fighting
was
Senator.
talking
as
you,
well.
bro.
I killed one of his boys.
Thank you, Connor. I
Oh,
appreciate
man,
it. Is the music okay?
And then I was getting hell bad stutters, and I was like kind of trying to hunt you, and my stutters were getting worse and worse, and I was like, I'm out. I can't fight him with these.
Oh, jeez. I found 2 guys dead upstairs in the cottage. They had died to him.
Yeah. So you were a while away from me while I was fighting him, and then you ran in, and I think you killed him, and then you ran into cottages, man, and I was legit on the fence on the other side listening
Oh
to you
my
run around.
gosh.
Yeah. And if you had to run out, tunnel side, you were dead. and then
Hey,
you
Batman.
went out the
Scabs
other way.
outside.
It's
You
going
ran out the
well.
other way and I
Thank you.
chased you. The only way I knew it was you because there was flashbangs going off. I was like, who the hell would throw flashbangs?
Oh, yeah.
Other than the boys, who'd be throwing flashbangs, man? And then yeah, I chased you for a bit, and then I lost you again. I was like, nah, I'm out.
Oh, good. Were you there till like the last minute, or did you just get out quite soon?
Nah, I just went straight to tunnel. My stutters were getting really bad, and I didn't want to die. So
Oh, bugger.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I went and checked out gas station first.
yeah.
Jonesy, I didn't hear you at all. There was literally zero sound, and there was just someone standing in front of me. I was like, oh, how's
Yeah.
it going?
Bugger. I was running up the stairs as you got in the fight with the other guy, and then I just creeped. I creeped as soon as you
Well,
were.
up the admin
that
stairs. What?
Yeah, I don't know how you. I could hear you guys walking around, so you
So
probably just
I
thought
know.
I was the other guy.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Did you go to resort, GURPS?
Wait, yeah, I went straight into the resort. I looted all of East. I had quite a bit of shit on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Con, in the beginning, yeah, it was Hotel and I that came up
Jonesy
with
was just
it.
standing at my door.
And then we came up with season 2, and then for season 3, we sat down with the battle mods and worked these ones out. They're
It's
all
raining
pretty
time in
similar
Tarkov, again.
in the sense of you're either
Fuck's sake.
looting or you're shooting, you know, because it's a looter shooter. We don't have a whole bunch that we can work with because we don't have our own servers. But hopefully in the future, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We try to mix it up as much as we can. Man, the load-in times are rough for these guys. Oh, all we had to do was complain, chat. We should have known better. I think the hardest part is them having to kind of wait. Yeah, Lupa will be in this, not the solos. He's going to be in the duos. We really appreciate him. All right, so this is probably the hardest part. GURPS, if you could switch your scene over. And then we're going to give Fool a chance to go get it hidden. He's going to let us know when it's hidden. And then we'll give you guys your 90 seconds.
We could have a guy run up on us over here.
Yeah.
So every one of these takes a ton of planning, and right now we're doing 2 a week. It's about to jump to 3 a week. It's a ton of work.
Oh, I'm getting a laser on me. Oh, where?
No,
Oh,
no, no, no,
I got
no.
out. I think I've got players on me.
Where are ya?
Bridge.
Oh shit, you bailed already.
Yeah, I've got to go plant this thing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wow, there was a laser on me just then.
Holy.
Run, dude. Run, dude.
I made it. I made it.
Yay.
I'm still running.
Are we still waiting for Jonesy or GURPS to load in?
You could probably start the timer, Sigma. I'm well away now. I'm on
good.
hill 1.
Yeah, okay.
He's sinking.
Okay.
We're just waiting for GURPS. Yeah, I would love to have my own servers, Outlandish.
Alright, entering through story.
Wait, why are you telling us where you're going?
Thank you.
Now you have to hide it in possibly the other one.
No.
It's somewhere in
Ah.
here, isn't it,
Like you.
Sigma? I got a whole place to put this.
Just give
Well,
us
I
the
can't
exact
see.
room number and which bed it's behind, please.
Fool, you're such a blonde.
Actually, Fool, can you just come into my chat afterwards and tell me that?
I'll never find it.
All right, guys, I am gonna start the
Where are the
90
boys?
seconds right now. You have 90 seconds
all
to
here?
separate, drink your mayo,
think
and
that's
head
in.
out.
He's in.
Okay.
Drink all my mayo.
Yep, drink your mayo. GURPS, did you drink your mayo?
Drinking.
Okay.
Whoever can get to the stash first. Ooh.
Give me it! Get out of it! Get out of it!
I low-key can't remember exactly where it is.
I'm not going to the stash, dude.
Man, I want my water.
Your Walder.
I want some water.
Look at these guys go. Holy cow. Holy cow. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is be next to your competitor when the time runs out. This is not going to be good.
It's hidden well.
45 seconds.
Man, Sniper Scav's like bugged out. He's like floating above the roof.
Wait, GURPS,
GURPS
did
is
you
down.
die?
Yeah.
Need you to communicate this stuff, bud.
I didn't realize I needed to say that. I just died.
Where?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, so the 90 seconds wasn't up yet, which means nobody should be dying. We need to reset it.
I just died at the checkpoint.
I'm
blue
getting shot
checkpoint.
at right now by a player.
All right, so Jonesy and Biggles just team up and kill these guys if you can. Otherwise, go ahead and jump out.
I'm getting
Yeah.
raided. He's at hole in the fence,
Oh,
man.
I'm dead. Oh, that was you, my bad.
Oh my god, chat.
Yeah, right.
We'll get another bag together, please, and thank you.
Drop.
Oh no.
It will be nighttime, chat.
Man, I'm dead as well.
Did the same guy get everybody?
Candy Chris?
Oh, okay, it's a different one.
I'll let you know.
Everyone hide your screen this time when you load in.
Ripperoni chat. It happens every once in a while.
Candy
Hey Miller,
Crush, hit
how are
eyes.
you? I hope you're well. Slush, I'm gonna need you to calm down. We're just gonna reload into the raid. Everything's fine.
Wake up, Slush.
Yeah. Candy Chris.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's why we were saying, like, oh, I don't know if I want to take in the night vision. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So it will be nighttime by the time we get this all underway.
So I thought I needed to plant it just in 3-story. Can it be anywhere in that area?
Yeah, anywhere in dorms. Either one of the dorms is fine.
Okay, I just thought dorms was just 3-story.
Leave it to you. Going into 3-story on the second floor, third door on the left.
They're never gonna get it anyway.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna be just a sec, 'cause I gotta set my kit up again now. with gotta set my NVGs and stuff up.
That's fine. That's fine. I will instruct chat. Go. This is your one chance, chat. Go get your drink refill. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll leave this to Fool. Good luck, chat.
What about my drink refill? Can you get me one, Sigma, please?
Yes, yes. I'll pick it up. I'll be right back.
I'll have a beer and a whiskey.
Perfect.
What you talking about, Jay? Well, I started running across and I was getting shot at from the tank. Like, I saw a blue laser on the ground and I thought it was these guys. And then I started to get shot at, but I just got behind the concrete and then legged it past Ice Cream and made it. You guys didn't think that was anything sus? You guys just got unlucky, or?
I had an opportunity
sure.
to kill him, but he did do a pretty sweet 180 on me.
Yeah, and only hit you in the head. Nowhere else.
Don't forget that full jar of mayo as well. Slush, are you ready, or? Uh-huh. Slush wants another beer as well. You guys got to be careful with those stims because they're only going to dehydrate you even more.
You can't go below 0 though.
True.
We're allowed flashbangs here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be nighttime now.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right, so we're heading back in, I am assuming.
Yep, everyone's just
Absolutely.
joining.
That didn't take too long to build that kit out.
Actually, 2 secs. I need to get the mayo.
Ah, good call. Hey, Debo. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks,
Sigma,
guys,
you
for all
got
the
Slasher a
follows
drink
coming
as
in.
well? He looks thirsty.
It looks like he needs a burger or something, you know? Cure that hangover.
Maybe some toast and an energy drink. Coffee, maybe.
Thanks for making it. As you can see, Jibo, Slush was able to make it. We're really grateful.
He got the points update. Sasha's on 34 beers and counting.
That's what we should switch it over from his points to just beers to drinks. Had such a good time running with you today. You and Boosh. 100%, 100%. He kept telling me, he was like, no, I'll co-host the finals with you. And I was like, but you're in the actual competition. Like, how do you know you won't win? And he was like, oh, I know I won't win. So yeah, so if he is our co-host, I'm gonna ask him to actually hide it. Slush is gonna need one of those IVs, you know, those hangover IV things. That'd be hilarious, Big. That's true. Right, Randy comes in, we're like, where the hell have you
See ya,
been?
fool.
So yeah,
Stay safe, dude.
Have you guys already loaded it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Just give you a game of restart after this game.
Yeah.
You slagged out. Just getting the shit out of me, man.
So as soon as Pool lets us know that it's hidden, same thing. We'll just start the 90-second timer.
Chat.
okay.
Make me
I'm
wanna
near
leave.
the dorms area. Okay, I think he's had plenty of a head start. So you guys drink your mayo. I'm gonna start the 90-second timer. Yep, bag's hidden.
Perfect.
Let's get it.
And then just get the hell away from each other.
See you, losers.
I'll go dorms, you guys go extract. No, fuck it.
Yep, nailed it. Nailed it. trying to hit this. There we go, so that you guys can see the rules while we're watching them. If you guys want to see what the rules are, you just got here. Click on that link right there in chat.
Uh-oh.
This is where it gets interesting because they need to find that bag for drink.
Yep, and they are coming up on 30 seconds left on the clock.
Don't follow me, Con.
15 seconds.
What's up, fishy?
Okay, guys, the raid is considered hot. Good luck.
Oh, he found juice. Jonesy found some juice.
Already, go figure.
It's gonna give him
Super
some time.
lucky, yeah, super
Yeah,
lucky.
I know, right?
That's the thing is, you know, these other guys are dehydrated, and if you can be the one that finds a drink that fast, you're killing it.
Pickles has got the hydration effect going. Or dehydration, sorry.
And he was already over there shooting at all kinds of things. I think we can all agree, though, at this point, the one that's the most dehydrated is Slush. So GURPS is the only one that's already in the dorms.
He just found the bag! He just...
Oh my god, he's so proud of himself. Look at that. I don't blame him. Good job, fool.
I thought I hit it in such a good spot too. I'm like, no one's gonna check the toilet. Oh, he's just getting out.
I
That'll be
mean,
a run through. He's gotta kill something, yeah?
yeah, that's one of the Oh, wait, he just set the car off and he's leaving. So nobody else can take the car.
Oh, smart. Oh my god, how
Dude,
lucky
this is some big brain shit if I have ever seen it.
What the fuck are the chances? Holy shit.
You know, I've never seen anyone even jump in through that
Right.
window like that.
I was like, oh, I'll go through the window so I don't have to open the outer door.
And he almost missed it. Wow. He hasn't even searched the bag
Paul's
yet.
not very good at hide and go seek.
Oh
Yes,
my
Jen,
God.
it's full. It's full.
I mean, no one ever checks that.
And these other guys, they think they got all day. They're like, hey, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna kill a few things, and then I'll move over to dorms. I'll wait for
Because
all of the firing to start, and then I'll go over there.
Yes.
He's so dehydrated right now.
What about that? Do I leave the stuff in the bag or can I?
That's all for you.
He better drink that vodka.
Is he gonna do it? Oh, he didn't drink it.
So extract with the bag is 10 points.
If I was GURPS, I would do everything I could to not get a run through and get the hell out.
I'm still shocked he found it that quick. Here I thought I was doing big brain, not hiding it in 3-story. And it's like
Scav
the
is 1
first
point.
room he checks, he finds it.
Scav's 1. PMC's 1. Tag is 2.
Gotcha.
Rashal is 5. Big Glass is 1.
Oh, Biggles finally found some juice.
I bet he's relieved. Grips is just looking for a scav to take
Shit
out.
needs to spawn so I can kill it. There's nothing spawning.
I mean, Jonesy and GURPS are reasonably close here.
GURPS does not need to go farther back in there.
Hide the bag? Oh. Sniper
Jonesy
point,
just
no
took out his
point.
sniper scav, so they're gonna be.
That's 400 IQ right there.
He's literally just hide the bag. It's fine. No big deal.
Oh, that's cheeky. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't think GURPS has killed anything yet, so he'll get a run through.
You guys are smart. You guys are smart.
So he's hiding the bag. He's gonna go kill a few things, and then this way, no matter what, nobody gets the points if he dies.
Surely there's a scav at Big Red? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I should go across there and kill those ones, and then come back in again by the time I extract. Maybe. Better be nice and... Nah, they're not allowed to. If they do, it's they're not meant... Well, they're not supposed to.
Jay says he wants to play hide and seek with you every day.
I mean,
What?
I do play hide and seek with 5 and 7-year-olds, so
That's actually... I was thinking...
have to make it a little bit easy for them.
Yeah, I think mods should be watching, hopefully.
Where is GURPS going without the bag?
More than a few? Yeah.
He has to
Oh, I
extract
need,
with the
like,
bag to get
I
the
think I want like
point.
25 points off this one. At least. Because interchange is going to be a bit sketch. And
I don't know who
reserve,
his
as
battle
you know,
mod
is
is,
not my
but you
forte.
gotta let your boy know. Did he pick the
so,
bag back
this
up?
This is where I need to capitalize because I got out with the bag.
Did I,
cleanly.
maybe I missed it.
I don't think he did, Sigma. I think he's like trying to get some kills,
that's
and
what I
then
think.
oh, Biggles died.
Oh no, Biggles!
I think it was a
Interchange
player.
is just a shit show because you gotta rely on finding scabs.
So he's gonna cross the river to go all the way back to get the bag?
Yeah,
Huh.
he's planning on staying here a long time, by the looks of it. Oh, is that a scab? No, I think Biggles died to a scab.
Oh, don't rub it in.
Bro, there's no scabs
That's
point.
gonna suck. That is gonna suck. But we all have recently. Those goddamn scabs. Oh, a Rashala guard. Thank you, Sean.
Oh, there we go. Now it's proper dark.
I can't see Jonesy's hydration, but I'd say he would be fine because he took a juice.
This is fucked.
I mean, this
Any
is Tarkov
ideas?
for you. Sometimes they're just everywhere and swarming you, and you just
double
can't
back
find
when
the
you see it,
scav
I don't
for the
know.
life of you when you need them for the
This,
quest.
doesn't, this is weird.
Yeah, you need one at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna need... Like, this is where I want to get most points.
Well,
New
he's
fun area?
he's been in for almost
Yeah, I gotta
10
give some
minutes,
time
so.
still. They can spawn on
And
this
it's,
road out here.
it's like so dangerous as well because the more you want them to spawn, the more aggressive you are looking for them.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
that's when you
Let's
run
go
up to
back
the
Go
bushwookie
back
that's sitting in
over
the
to a new area and see
in the
Yeah.
corner.
That's true, that's
The
true.
thing with the new area though, the scabs are so
I just don't
scattered
like that he left the backpack
Yeah.
all the way on the other side.
He really didn't want any other guys to get it.
I would have brought it across with me. Yeah, that bad luck, right? Watch what happens is we lost Biggles to all the scab bosses spawning in like crazy, and then GURPS is gonna be like, where's all the scabs? Where are all? And then boom, they're all gonna drop in. Nice, Brian. Nice.
Yeah,
Rain's
Jonesy's
tripping me
gone
out.
back to look for more scabs as well by the looks of it.
So actually, Red did this exact same strategy. He was like, fuck the bag. He went and killed, what, 19? I don't know if Red's still watching, but 19 scabs, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. There's a lot of strategy to these solos.
That is one thing, is you think that
Just make sure
you
it's
gotta
still
go
there.
in and okay, this is called Breaky Bug Out, and you gotta go
21,
find this
yeah.
bag, and yada yada, and then people just 100% focus on that. It's been rare that we have the guys that come in and go, wait a minute, I'm not gonna hunt that down, or I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna go over here. 18, thanks, Chad. Nice, friend.
I think Jonesy must be looking for more juice.
Is he getting low? I can't see because of his...
Yeah, I can't see either, but I'd say he's looking for it because he probably wants the same strat to stay in as long as he can. Because he's not going for the bag either. I mean, lucky for them that they're not going for the bag because bloody GURPS.
Exactly, Geo. I mean, surely at this point he's been in long enough, but honestly, getting some of these scav kills is smart. As long as it's not a shotgun scav.
Still up.
Imagine that, he's still up.
Yep, Jonesy's running low. He needs food.
The hunt
This
is
dude's
getting
still running?
desperate.
16 hydration, he just said.
Well, it looks like GURPS is gonna be messing around for a hot minute. We'll listen in on Jonesy. We'll just turn GURPS down to a very quiet.
Has GURPS even found a scav yet? I haven't
Yes,
seen him.
he just killed one.
So what's that? One. I want like. Fuck, we're gonna need like at least 8.
Oh, the Taz scavs are really dangerous.
Oh, you can get food in the back of these, eh?
You can get food in the back of these until you need it. Oh, there's one.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, so lucky.
Hydro.
That's what you mean?
Wow.
Well, you point into the old oh fuck, what the fuck?
Check for a few scavs at the station.
He's gonna go check gas station. He might come across a few there. Where did Biggles die at?
Eagles died on that new where the 40 mil cannon is, that new construction
Oh.
area.
Okay.
Okay, so I want like, yeah, 5 to 8 scabs.
Hopefully he'll get lucky and find
some
a
water,
drink
man,
or
give me some
something in
water.
here.
Well, hopefully I can
Man.
find the body that would make it.
GURPS needs to be careful. If Scav Boss is up and over there. That could level the playing field really quick for Jonesy on this round if GURPS doesn't get out with that bag.
I think so.
It'll keep Jonesy going. He's our leader right now.
I haven't even heard a shot in ages, eh?
Here goes GURPS. I'm gonna turn
Gonna find
down
Biggles' body soon.
Jonesy. Uh-oh.
I think Biggles got most of them. I think that might have been the last one.
Ooh, he
Ooh,
got
that hurt him.
super hurt. Not a good spot to be in.
They don't fuck around.
What did he pop there? Was it a Profitol?
I think it was.
That's smart.
Propitols are so much better than the morphine.
Yeah, they are.
Wait, flashes don't affect scavs, do they?
No. It doesn't make them run anyway. Madman.
Well, I just told everyone where I was, so that's great. Oh, thank God that was a flash.
Ho 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 ho.
Getting heated.
Surely Jonesy hears something?
So I have 3. So there's one more in Reshi.
Now Jonesy is heading over to the dorms.
Alright, we're out. So that's 5.
I mean, poor fella's
8,
gonna check every room as
15
well.
with
Look,
the thing.
they're
Yeah.
all going straight to the toilet
23.
first, too.
If we're getting like 2 or 3
What
kills,
do they
we'll
know
out,
about me that I don't know?
26.
And now I'm a shitter, but Jesus.
Such a dead rate, that's probably the best you could hope for right now.
Yeah. The
Alright,
fact
so
there's
if
no
GURPS can
scavs
get
coming
out
in
with
is
that
probably
bag,
what
that's
they're gonna
huge points. That's huge points.
get. Fuck, I want some scavs on the way out.
Jonesy's still racking up the kills.
So
Yeah,
we're at 24
yeah.
at the moment with the bag extract, right?
Let me do a quick talk for you.
Thanks.
So he's asking for a total of his points right now from his battle mod. He wants
Yeah, I think
to
he needs to get out here.
Yeah,
He's got too much riding on the...
he wants to find some more scavs, but honestly it just doesn't make
Guard,
sense.
One Rashala.
3 guys, 1 Rashala.
Oh yeah, so it's 24.
24.
Yeah, with the bag and extract.
Okay.
I feel like if one of the other guys were in here already, they would have had all the doors open.
Chat, what do you
Okay,
reckon?
so I
24
don't
is
know
enough?
if you can hear Jonesy or not, but he's saying if one of the guys was already here, they
24 is-
would have already opened all the doors.
Yeah.
So he is now convincing himself that the bag is still there somewhere.
Over 24.
13 minutes left on the clock.
It's funny
did not know-
because... Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, you could jump
If I
through
do
that
anything
window.
bad.
Did you know that, Sigma?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it's funny because one week we had somebody convincing themselves that the bag wasn't there when it was. He just wasn't looking thoroughly enough. And now we have another guy who's convincing himself that the bag is there even though it's gone. Go figure.
Bruh,
Like a twitchy run on reserve and you got like 50 points or something. Which isn't gonna happen because I suck at that map. Fuck, I hate this part. I hate this part. It is solid, man. I think we're just gonna mosey on out. Just go past Big Red and storage. If there's anything there, we'll cash in on that. Otherwise, we'll just get out. I just need to pack a bag just in case.
He is doing a really good job though of trying to go through each
Yeah.
room.
How long do I have?
11 minutes now.
They should still be looking for the bag. I don't think they'll be coming yet. Most of them should be looking
And
for the
Gav
bag.
said
or we're
that
fighting
he's
each
like
other.
they should be looking for
Or
the
looking
bag still.
scavs. I don't think they'll be looking for Big Red side yet. We might have like 1 person Big Red side. Just need to watch out for.
So what is his strat here? He's just trying to heal up, get his mags packed. I mean, Jonesy is getting lucky with a ton of scabs. So Gerp's doing the smart thing, getting the hell out of Dodge.
Nice. Well played. I mean, Biggles just got unlucky with the scav boss there.
He did, unfortunately.
It doesn't have to be inside though, eh? It's like, it's just.
Poor Jonesy's making himself crazy. He still has 10 minutes in there though. That's still a lot of scavs that he can rack up. Gerps, I don't want to see him push it. I just like to see him get out. Get those points banked.
And Jones is looking real hard for this bag. He's convinced it's here.
Yeah, Slush prepared a bit too hard for the battles last night. Just a bit too hard. Arxie, is it known to be off a little bit, that site? Slush won the bottles.
Nine? Okay. Fuck, really? Still nothing? I swear I heard yelling.
He's being way too greedy. It's making me crazy. Kirkin.
That's 26. We're out.
Yeah, we can call this Slushy's customs picture. And I'll put up the next one in a minute. The next one that I was sent.
Extra cam. I thought I could
That's all it was.
for a second
The
there.
duffel bag.
Alright, so Gerps is getting out.
Yeah, well, when it didn't come up, I was like, oh.
Nice work, Scups.
He did a good job. He did a good
26,
job.
We did it.
I think he'll be a little bit surprised
one.
though at how many points Jonesy ends up getting.
Yeah, I think so. He's killed a lot of scavs.
He has. He has. Alright, we'll listen in on him a little bit more here.
I'm surprised how many were just sitting in 3-story. It's
Seven
killed like
minutes is alright,
4.
actually. Let's still do this. Still find this fucking thing.
I mean, scav players are probably going to be coming towards here now as well.
Put it in another bag. Jesus. Russ, we're not trying to make it impossible. At least I don't think we are.
He's like convinced nobody else has found this bag. There's no way this is happening.
I mean, he rocked up to the party
I think
pretty
this
late.
was a player earlier. Just fucking try to shock him. Yeah.
So he's down to 6 minutes. If he wants to get that extract, he's gonna have to start heading that way. And the car isn't there because GURPS big brained it and sent it on its way.
It's gonna make him so upset that he's not gonna be able to clear the rest of the building, and he's gonna have to leg it.
Mm-hmm.
He's still got third story to look.
Yep. Is it even crossing his mind how many points he's racked up with just the scavs? Oh, another one! Damn!
That was a player scav.
Player scav count?
Boom!
Counts for 1 point.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get a move on here soon, because you have no idea what you're gonna face on your way to extract.
Correct. Yeah, I would leave at least 3 minutes, if not more.
We're at the 5 minute
Yeah.
mark. Start thinking about exfil. Because extraction is 5 points.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking call it there.
I mean,
not
a
actually-
valiant effort, though. He even checked red spot.
Damn, it is so RNG. Gotta find this. Keep going. I know how
Is
fast
he
I can run. I know I
overweight?
can make it to extract easy enough. Oh,
It's
lol.
like, might plant the worst in history, or just it's probably like the quickest find.
I
Probably should've
mean,
looked at
it
that at the
did
very
send it
fucking
for
start of the
quite a
game, to be honest.
twist. You did good.
That somebody's already taken the dorms exit, so someone's probably already got it.
But he's just now realizing that the dorm's extract was taken. Ah. He's probably feeling, I know he's feeling discouraged. He's got a pretty decent lead though, so he'll be fine.
Nah, but
Oh, really?
I could have looked
I
at the
reckon he's
dorms
killed
exit
about
and
15
noticed it went
scavs.
red, and that
Yeah,
it
yeah.
tells you that someone's already used it. So that was, I should have thought about that. The fire here. Nah. What have we got?
Gob's
5
looking
minutes.
pretty smug with his bag.
He's feeling pretty proud.
3 minutes exactly.
You know? Alright.
Yeah, guys, while Jonesy is heading out, don't forget to go throw them all a follow. Here is the link for every one of them. All good dudes. Again, we don't allow guys into this
Yo, they think
competition
you're
that
fine.
aren't worthy of your follow. I promise. I promise.
Oh god, it's the scav army.
Oh no, don't. Oh boy, it's points, but. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's how you do it, kids.
Another
Hi,
one,
Garlem,
wow.
sleep well.
Greedy. Gotta be right. Yo, Damien. Damn it, yo, thank you for the follows.
He's one hell of a shot with that MP7.
Alright, let's go. We got trailer park.
2 minutes.
Yep.
So you can hear his battle mod giving him point updates, and his battle mod's a little bit ahead of the clock, which I appreciate because it kind of lights a
Second?
fire under their ass. Make sure that they stay focused.
Oh, I haven't.
We've seen
Oh,
guys
yes,
that
yes, I
have, you know,
should've.
1 minute left, and they're like, okay, I'll go run over here really quick. Yeah, Slush wasn't taking this right that seriously. He was like, hey, I got some points. I'm good. I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
Pet his cat.
Yeah, yep.
Scavs, where are you at? I was already cleared it. Let me know in a minute.
Yeah, that's true, Fuka.
Minute exactly.
Alright, thank you.
He's determined for these scav kills.
Yes, I mean, the amount of points he got from it is impressive.
No, no more scavs. Damn, man.
Damn, I wonder how many he got though. I wonder how many he got.
I'm going with 16.
That had to be a lot. All right, we'll take the out of raid off of the other guys and let's see what he ended up coming up with. Drum roll, please. I've had 34 beers. I'm winning.
The suspense is killing me.
I
Come
know.
on.
I'm sitting here like, hello? Hello?
My mouth is open going, oh, come on. Oh, 17, pretty close.
17. Damn.
That's impressive.
I'm watching Biggles run around on reserve. Found some raider gear. That's gonna be good points. Even though he didn't get the bag, that's still good points.
Just wonder if it's going to be enough to keep his lead. It should be, yeah?
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be fine. Let's see. I want to update Slush's picture here for going into interchange.
Come on, Slush, gear up, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to pull that together, Slush.
I need someone to do an image of him with the pom-pom.
Oh wow, that is a super up close picture. The first one was super small. This one is now taking up our entire screen. Jesus. Slush. Why does Slush and Batty look so much alike? This is bothering me. OPS, work with me here.
Alright, he looks ready.
Slush, how do you feel about interchange? Alright, good. Good, good. Perfect. Nailed it. Brian was kind enough to send me over a couple other pictures of Slush for the last raid. I'm excited. This one is killer.
Is he in the prone position there, or what is he doing?
Yeah, he's prone, giving us the look of, don't worry, I'm gonna snipe this bitch. So I feel comfortable. Yeah, feel comfortable. Save this other picture, Brian. Thank you for sending that over. I'll name this one Slush. Interchange. Oh, why you guys gotta ruin things for me? Don't ruin things for me. There we go. All right, that one is saved. Two seconds after he grabbed his camera, he stumbled backwards. No. He was looking down the sights while prone. And then we said something to him and he free looked over to us. Yes.
He's gone, what?
He's wait, what are you saying to me, punk? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can send them up whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, we have a little streamception action happening on GURPS's channel. About 350. I like it. About Tree Fitty. Yeah, that's about how many points he has. hello, hello.
Hello.
All we're missing is GURPS. I don't know where he went. He was so excited that he found the bag. GURPS. Dude.
Yes.
200 IQ play. You sent the car away. You went and stashed the bag. You went and killed things. Then came back, snatched the bag, and strolled your happy butt over to Extract. I like it.
Oh boy.
Nice.
That was so good.
Wow.
Yami a carton and a Bitcoin.
Bro. Yeah. I was
was
like,
so
oh,
good,
cheeky
man.
Bitcoin, sweet.
Yeah. So we actually had one week where somebody 100% convinced themselves that the bag was not in dorms while he passed it. And then this week we had Jonesy who convinced himself the bag was there and it had actually already been taken. So go figure.
Oh, man. None of the doors are open.
Right.
I got it, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
jumped
see,
in
I
the
knew it.
bathroom window and grabbed it and walked out. And we were like,
I knew it.
there it went. So our points update right now is sitting at Jonesy, you're at 61, GURPS, you're at 46, Biggles, you're at 21. Crazy update. Slush Puppy is sitting at about 350. So you guys are gonna have to work hard to catch up to him. We're changing his picture out. Yeah.
Where the fuck were you finding scabs? I could not find any. I was sitting there for like 10 minutes.
I
looking for
backtracked.
scabs.
But
I just made my way over to the new area to try and find some juice
got
and
22
stuff
though, right?
before I came. Hey?
Sorry, nothing. My bad.
I think most of them were actually at dorms.
Yeah, that
Well,
made a
okay.
rail to the head. Biggles unlucky, eh?
Oh,
Got
man,
big Reshi, that's about it.
Should have been using the top reticle, not the zoomed in one, and I wouldn't have died.
Ripperoni. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. I will say Fool felt bad that the bag got found so early on, but it threw a whole wrench into it. It was hilarious to watch GURPS run right to the car, and we're like, you can't leave yet. You'll get a run through. And he tapped the car and took off running, and we were like, oh my god, that is so smart. So smart.
Ryan said the same thing. He's like, you can't leave yet.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Jonesy, you racked up a ton of points, so by just hanging out and just wiping the whole map of Scav, 17 is what you ended up getting, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No, not at all.
Wasn't too bad. I didn't realize I had that many.
Yeah, you did really well. So you guys, we're gonna head over to interchange, and I'm gonna go over this with you. So you guys are same thing. You're gonna load in together. This is gonna be a daytime map. You're gonna have 30 minutes. The loadout stays the exact same. Any guns that you want, armor, any bag that you want. This is important. You're gonna want to bring a big bag. You can also use flashbangs. What you can't use are other throwables, thermals, IRST7s, and not a run through. The points stay the same. However, your goal on this one is you're going to be gearing up a quote-unquote Gopnik, so another PMC basically. You're going to want to grab one item for each of their what would be a gear slot. So obviously we've listed those on the right hand side. Each of those gear slots is worth 1 point. If you run into kill it and you take them out, that's worth 5 points. And if you extract, it's worth 5 points. So it's a big deal, because if you can get all of these items and you can extract, that's a ton of points. The thing with this one is you can only take one task item from each body or container. We all know that there's a ton, over 60 containers on interchange. But you can only take one item from each of those. Once you're done looting a body or container, you're going to be locking in your choice. So if you find a hat and then you go to the next scav and he's got a hat on or a helmet or whatever, you can't swap it out. You've already made your decision. It's in your backpack. So bring a backpack big enough that if you get lucky and you run across a team of 5 and you wipe them and they're wearing nothing but tactics and helmets and the whole 9 yards and you want to loot them, you've got plenty of room to do so. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay. Your battle mods are going to be a big help on this. A lot of guys end up talking to their battle mods through this whole thing. The only thing that I would warn you about is if you pick up an armored rig, that only counts as one thing. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to want to look for an armor and a rig. you pick up the armored rig, you're kind of screwed.
Sigma, can they pick up the PMC
Okay.
gear as well?
Yes.
That's a no-no, yeah? Oh, they can.
Yeah.
What, each other's gear?
No, you guys don't touch each other's gear. However,
Okay.
if you kill PMCs, you can loot that body and pick an item.
Easy.
Yeah.
Once we get a full like kit up,
Mm-hmm.
do we get extra points to start like getting double items?
No, you cannot get double items.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gearing up one Gopnik. Just
Sweet.
one. Yeah. Are we good?
We're good.
Yep.
Okay. Head to the lobby whenever you're ready. No, Slush, don't worry. You're not far behind. It'll be okay.
60 kilos later, he's on the toilet. I know, so he's prone. He's prone.
He's prone. Yeah, Damien, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. At least we're having fun with this chat. We all know Slush. We all love Slush. It is what it is. It happens. We've all been there.
It's like Biggles has gone for a beer.
Hey, now's the time. You got this one and then you have Reserve. Reserve is going to mess with their nerves the most.
I think it's so as well. It's just one of those maps that's really open and you can get sniped from anywhere.
And they've got a lot to do on Reserve. Reserve is your legit favorite map next to Labs.
It's
Reserve
going to be
is grown
interesting
on
now
me.
to see what strategy everyone goes for. Whether they go inside, they go around.
So, a lot of times I just try to put myself in this position. You either 100% full send and really risk it. But I personally would lurk through the garages and peek my head up into maybe a first floor. But I would probably stay in the garages.
Yeah, I did the Sigma shopping run downstairs and it worked out well.
Wow, but wow, I'm impressed.
Yep.
I didn't. Your attention's. I mean, I'm impressed.
Found new places I didn't even know existed.
Right, Kurgan. Oh man. I haven't seen a beer yet.
You want me to get a beer?
Come on, bro, just one.
Just one?
Grab me one too.
What time are we? 11:30. Maybe after this raid.
There you go.
It's 1 o'clock where I am.
11:30. It's 11:30 over here in WA, man.
Don't be a pansy.
Slash, can you get me a beer?
Slush, give me a beer while you're up.
He's making that prone sound, the shuffle that you make in game.
Getting over to the fridge.
Can't reach it.
Yeah, Slush is like, well, look at that. We're clear out of them. Imagine that. All right, chat. We've got to get serious. They are starting to load in. Slush, knock it off. We're loading in. Enough.
I can get some pretty close spawns here, so they need to be careful.
For sure. Interchange is known for that. All right, so when I know that all boots are on the ground, I'll start the 90-second timer for you guys.
Can I undo your overlay, Jonesy?
My bad, my bad.
You're good. All right, 90 seconds starts now. Get the heck away from each other. Good luck, guys. Run. Let's go. Hi, Finger. How are you, by the way?
See, this is where it's hard. Biggles has got like a player right in front of him. He's gonna have to like change direction. There we go. Oh, he's still following him.
Let's switch this out. There we go. And GURPS is running right into the mall.
So, Sigma, you would know, but now there's the Kibber alarm. Does that spawn killer now?
It can. It always has. It always has been able to.
So he cannot be there, but when you trigger the alarm, he spawns.
Thank you, Brian. He doesn't automatically spawn, but he can spawn.
Okay.
Pickles for hottest streamer 2020. Oh, big. All right, so we're coming up on 25 seconds, guys.
Jonesy will push the power.
Ten seconds. We're almost there. Oh shit. Okay, guys, the raid is considered hot. Good luck, have fun. All right, chat. Give them a second to move out of there.
All right, they're all pretty evenly spaced.
Thank gosh. Sometimes it's an issue. Sometimes. Well, you remember we used to make it to where they would have to actually move to like the edges, and then we would start
Like
it.
the four corners of the map, yeah.
Yeah, it's so much easier this way. So much easier. All right, so let's listen in. I really want to listen in on Biggles, but I think his audio is still so rough. Jonesy
His
might.
mic, or
I'm not sure what it is. Jonesy is throwing nades at something. We'll find out what that is. GURPS ran smack dab into the middle of the mall into generic. Now the power just got turned on. Anybody that's inside that heard that knows that it's possibly
Thank you,
one of their
boys.
competitors.
There's my first one. Oh, actually, I'll
look
fuck
at
it on
that.
there.
PMC.
Oh, get it on there?
So Jonesy's first kill was a PMC.
Where's my head cover gone? Where's my Momix back?
no, Biggles just died.
What?
I didn't
I'll
see
take
that. I
that
was
for now.
watching Jonesy.
What happened? How
Sure,
the
it was
heck?
Context could have been
downstairs.
better.
Don't tell me he got
I should've
robbed
taken
by
the
a scav.
contacts.
Oh no!
get
I
that
know
from a
he's
scav.
discouraged.
That was dumb. It's too late though, eh? Is it? It's
Oh,
too late to take a
Biggles.
contact,
It
eh?
was-
That was a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All good.
Yeah.
Damn it, man. Didn't think about that.
Why wouldn't you report that name? Some trash box killed him. There we go.
How do you win the whole stream of battles? Have more points than the previous competitor. Is there a final? There's a finals tomorrow.
And GURPS
So
is
tomorrow
upstairs.
at the same time as we're against all the winners.
I think Jonesy would have been going close to where Biggles died now.
I really don't want to be underground.
He could be, yeah. So he
I
doesn't
didn't
want to
see
be
exactly where he
underground.
died.
I didn't either.
To your right.
I feel bad because Biggles is a really good dude, you know, but sometimes, like yourself, you've been dealt a bad hand in this before and just had some bad luck.
It's yeah, first-hand experience. It's tough. It's tough to pull you out of it, and it's just. I mean, there's not much you can do.
It's
Just
gonna be
gotta
the lightest part.
continue on.
Yeah. Yeah, Twitchy ran into the exact same issue. Like, you know these guys are good players. You've watched them before. You know their skill level. And like any of us, we've just had Tarkov days.
Yeah, well, there's that to add to it as well. Sometimes it's just the game, but sometimes it's just not your day on Tarkov, eh? Like, you get
Yeah.
ups and downs on Tarkov, and sometimes you're killing it, other days you can't hit anything.
For sure. Oh, and Drake. Yeah, poor Drake had to destroy his chair over it. Poor chair.
Drake had a tough time.
He did, and
But he
Drake's a
fought-
good
he fought
player.
around.
It's killer.
And I think the funny thing is, you do it to yourself. It's your own mindset.
Oh, I'm sure the nerves can definitely get in the way.
it's
You don't
huge.
play like you normally would because you're trying to come up with a strategy for whatever mission it is that we have for you. It really messes people up. It's also nice to see though, like a very experienced player like yourself get thrown into situations that they're just not used to. You don't typically go
Correct.
in
I
here
know.
to go find a whole bunch of gear for somebody else.
It's almost because it is the whole esports arena, you know. It's a competition, and most Tarkov players or even like gamers aren't really, you know, they don't do competitions.
That's true. That's true.
Get thrown into one and everything changes.
We'll listen in on GURPS here. We'll turn Jonesy down. Won't completely mute him because I want to hear what he's saying if something crazy happens. Is GURPS gonna stop for lunch and just because he seems so relaxed and happy-go-lucky? So he already grabbed a backpack, a hat, and I think a face cover for his Gopnik. It was really light, but we could hear Jonesy say, "This is everyone's map. I'm the weakest link on here." I take it he doesn't run interchange very often.
That'd be one of the boys. Suppress M4 probably.
He's hoping maybe find like a sidearm or something for his Gopnik. Yeah, I do love me some interchange. This is true.
I'm really confused.
It sounds like he's downstairs.
Won't be.
The guy that was firing off?
Yeah, it might be the guy that killed Biggles.
It might be. It looks like Jonesy is just hauling ass that direction. I don't want to interrupt GURPS' shopping trip, so I'll turn him down just a
If
tad
I
bit.
hear anything, it'll be me coming down these stairs.
Why are we so
shooting the
tactical
glass
as
windows on the
PMC, but we can't walk down an escalator without sounding like a mini elephant?
How much time I got?
22 minutes.
Perfect. Thank you, Dave. No. Oh, no, no, no.
I mean, this is one of the parts that I love about Tarkov. It's the stalk. You know someone's there, and you've just got to like creep up to get into position.
I just hate it if they've heard you first and they're just standing there waiting for you to peek.
Yeah.
And you put all this effort into being super tactical.
It's like, sit down.
Right, you've talked your chat into it. They're behind you. Everybody's vested. You're like, we're gonna go kill this dude, and they're just like, think, and you're like, oh. Oh.
Are you still prone? Yeah,
Ugh.
still prone.
I just panicked so hard. That's got to be one of those boys.
Oh, see.
See, it's that adrenaline rush when you're stalking and you're like, you don't want to scuff the shot.
I'm not even mad at myself. I just feel bad for chat. I'm like, oh shit, sorry, chat. I hear somebody running, I think, on Jonesy's channel. Maybe it was just Gerp's faint footsteps that I heard.
Who
It
was
is.
he
It was
fighting, and
Gerps.
did he kill him?
Oh yeah, the hindsight is 2020 Trent is so real with
That
this.
was the worst shot ever.
One of these
One
guys, not Slush, is gonna be in the finals
That's random.
tomorrow,
Ooh,
the
but
exact
he's-
same time.
He's killed a big boy. He's killed one of our boys, I think. What's it saying? Yikes. That weapon is. I'm not securing that, by the way.
Okay.
If that's one of our boys. Oh, well done.
Oh,
housebag.
wait,
It's-
whoa, what?
So that's not our boys either. Unless they're working together.
You got hit hard.
I think there was Beagle's weapon. Beagle's died already.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I was grabbing it so I could go chuck it for him.
Yeah.
And Gerps is still shopping.
Oh, do you?
Gerps is
Oh wait.
he's just hopping around in the back of Goshan. Just smiling away.
What item? He still needs a lot of
Come on, give me
items.
a fucking gun.
I feel like the best way to get the items is to kill scavs.
Yeah, I would
That's great.
definitely be all about killing the scavs.
Plus, you get the point. I mean, searching boxes is just slow and painful.
It is, yeah. I agree, Shriek. I agree, 100%. I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Adam. I was kind of looking down at Gerps, and then I look up, and he's got a one shot in his face shield, and I heard running. Yeah, it's very true, Hurricane. Very true.
Biggles has got a beer.
I'm,
See the smile on his face as soon as he cracks it.
I'm glad he got a beer. Cheers to Biggles. Cheers to Biggles. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, here is the link to all of their channels. Make sure that you go in and throw them a follow. Say hi. Obviously, they're all out of raid other than Gerps. We don't... Slush is prone. Don't ask again. But throw them all a follow.
How long do we have?
Just over 16 left.
Gotcha.
I feel like Gerps and Peek and Duck could run a raid together, and regardless of what's going on, neither one of them would be giving ridiculous call outs. They'd be like, oh, you know, 14 nades on me over here. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate over to the south side. Killed
Both
3.
very calm and collected, eh?
Always calm and collected. I have watched Pete get into some crazy situations, and he will still carry on a conversation with chat about exactly what he's doing, why he's doing it, and how he plans on, you know, taking out the entire squad while they're all pushing him and he's reloading. And I'm like, Peek, I'm literally ripping my hair out over here. And he's like, so we're gonna rotate. And you're like, what? It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm like, I'm gonna have to check myself into AA after we're done with this because, whew.
And if I'm not prone like Slash, I'm normally like on the edge of my seat just squealing. Don't shoot me!
Right. Oh no, 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 no.
I think that's what most people's Tarkov sound like.
Yeah, for the most part. I thought about it and I was like, if you've probably experienced this, you can tell me. If your significant other doesn't watch Tarkov, doesn't know Tarkov, doesn't play nothing, right? And you go in and you're playing Tarkov and you're making all these oh shit sounds, what the hell do they think you're doing?
I've been quite loud on sometimes, and that was almost a clip, but luckily it got deleted where my wife came in because I was so loud.
That's pretty funny.
Wow. What the fuck? There's nothing. Jonesy's killing him all again.
Oh,
He's struggling for scabs.
Gerps has no idea he's the only one left in raid. Really, Kurgan? Serpentine! Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Yes.
Oh, either the parking garage or even highway if you need scavs as well as a possibility.
Must play Tarky. There you go.
Get out of the way, innit?
Does who finger? What? So he's still got 13 minutes
I didn't check
to
these.
go and
It's got
kill
all
things.
time in the world.
I'm honestly surprised that he hasn't just hung out in Ollie.
He's getting pretty heavy. I mean, if it was me, he probably should just drop that mattress and just take the Pilgrim.
Yeah, he could. He could. But that's his backpack for his Gopnik. You have to put it all into your backpack, so he's kind of screwed that way.
Wait, no, can't you? Can he not drop it and just use the Pilgrim?
So once you pick something up, you're locked in. You're done. So that Pilgrim is locked in there along with whatever it is that he has picked up. So if he finds something else, he can't pick it up and put it back on.
The plan was to kill the scavs that always spawn in the middle here, but
Oh, I
They're
see.
not
I
spawning.
see iron. Oh, King Will, Slush looks like he's prone right now. He's gonna go
yeah, I'm
check
gonna
the
go
fridge
there
for
next.
more
I was
beers.
hoping something would be up here, but doesn't look like it.
He's an excellent sniper. He hasn't moved from that position.
He's very patient. Slush's patience is
Not even
second to
close.
none.
I mean, is he passed out? Slush?
I don't think he is.
I'm gonna look that up.
You might have that military training where he can like go to sleep with his eyes open.
Oh, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Gerps have them all to himself. Are these guys that were garage rats gonna ever come up to the surface? What's happening?
I mean, this is GURPS' chance really to catch up on the points for. Rack up these scavs.
YOLO.
Shoot something and dip in it.
So the funny thing is GURPS's battle mod, each of these guys, if you're new here, each of these guys has a battle mod assigned to them that is sitting in a voice chat with them, ready to answer questions, ready to light a fire under their butt if they need to get out, help guide them, you know, if they're running to the wrong extract, whatever it is. He has Iron Fist, who is literally just like Peek and Duck. Like, Iron Fist is super chill, calm, cool, and collected. I tuned in the other day, I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before, and I turned on Iron's channel. He literally has no stomach, no arms, no legs, and he is snake crawling, holy cow, across reserve to the med building because he's dehydrated and running out of energy. And he's like, no, chat, you gotta believe, we're gonna find something, it's gonna be okay. Whereas I would have been standing on my chair trying to run. There was Iron, just, no, we're gonna be okay. And sure as shit, he ended up getting in there, finding everything he needed, patching himself up, doing surgery. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I admire that a lot. I cannot stay calm, cool, and collected.
I think so.
I wonder if it's like a training thing or if it's just a personality trait.
I'm not sure, honestly. My father was a cop. He went through a bunch of negotiation training, but man, there were days where he would lose his shit. However, there was also days where I watched the world burning around him and he'd be like, you know, emotions are high, logic is low, let's stay logical. And I'll be like, oh, what? Because somebody said something over here the other day and you lost your shit. So I don't know. I don't know.
Can only go in here.
By the way, guys, if you want to go say hi to Hotel Bravo, he is our head scorekeeper. He is live right now and he is tracking all of the points. And he has some really cool stats that he always tends to look at. So head over there, go say hi to him, tell him his calves are second to none, and ask him all the questions that you'd like to.
8.5 left.
What are we looking at? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 for my extract. So we need a. What can we find? A rig.
Brian. What time is it for you right now,
Rig
Fool?
and a pistol is pretty much. what I had
Almost
that.
1:30.
I heard him again.
Oh yeah, so
This guy's
Flush should be
calling
up in probably like the next hour, I would say.
And 1 for HQ.
Having his oh shit moment.
He's upstairs, I think.
Yeah, it's almost 2 p.m. where he Slush lives.
Oh wow. Well, I heard it was one hell of a night.
What? There it is.
Uh-oh.
There's a player scouts probably.
Yeah, they definitely could be loading in right now. That could get dangerous. They can be sneaky.
Alright, headset and pistol is the only thing left.
Helmet as well.
We've got a Yushanka.
Oh yeah, he does. He has his Yushanka in there.
Glasses. Or visor.
Did you really, Kurgan?
Glasses. Fuck.
Glasses, melee. Still a lot of items you can get. This is not a bad spot to find scavs if he pushes over there by Ollie.
I mean, like you said, 34 was what you're looking at. That'll catch up your deficit.
Fuck, I thought that was a pistol.
Oh, did he refract? Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Damien.
I'm just gonna check these scavs over here.
Well, what would we do without
I'll
chat?
check these ones and check Ollie, and I'll get out. It doesn't look like he has anything for me. Whoa!
Oh my god, god, that scab took a lot.
What in the
ammo is he
hell is
using?
happening? 855 is bad, GURPS.
I wonder if he's using 995 because
995
Yeah.
is trash.
the flesh damage is so bad, especially if you get hit like in one arm, then the other
did I
arm,
say?
then the chest. Like it feels like you hit him 6
Pistol.
times, but he's still fine.
Glasses.
Which one? did I
People
kill?
cling on to their 995 because of the stats.
I don't know. I haven't been using
that's a
995 this
pistol.
patch.
I stopped
just-
because they messed
go.
with it about 2 months before the wipe, last wipe. And something happened, and you're shooting people, and you're like, why are you not going down? I don't understand what's happening. And I started feeling like I was losing fights, and somebody was
Yep.
like, listen, something happened with 995, and I didn't believe it. And I went on for a while because I'm an ammo
Right.
snob, and I was like, no, we're fine.
just kill it.
Everything's fine here. And I finally switched. And I didn't want to. And
Yep, I agree.
and now I love it. I'm fine with the 55A1. I'm fine with it. But people are clinging hard to their 995. They're like, no, everything's okay. Everything's okay. They put on their blinders.
Oh, yeah, I can't loot him.
Hey, Lab Rat. It is. It's me. It is me.
How long do I have?
4.5 left.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's get out.
I'd hate to tell you, Kurgan, there's no such thing as overpen.
Get that safe for a minute. You might have a chance of a pistol. and, you can create
It
that
is
safe.
me, Bo. It's me.
Yeah.
Go check out ZZ Fool. That is who's co-hosting with me today.
He's making his way out now.
This bad boy. I shouldn't have stopped.
So
there.
you can make your way to extract from the smack dab middle of the mall to any extract in 3 minutes. But you better be hauling.
Plus he's overweight.
Yeah, you better not be overweight. You better not stop. You've got to be moving.
Got nothing for me. Useless.
So it looks like he's gonna go kill a stash, and head out that way. I don't blame him. This is my favorite way to extract. This is my absolute favorite way to extract. And somebody asked me, and I've been saying this a lot lately, but somebody asked me who runs labs exclusively for the most part, like, is that card even worth it? And I was like, listen, you pay 200K to get into a map. I pay, 50 to 100K to get out when I'm already looted, as a secure extract. And there's always really great things in there to pick up that pretty much pay for it every time. Yes, this card is totally worth it.
I never thought about it that way.
Even when it's expensive in the sense of like, it's like up at $1 million, like it's still worth it. 15 extracts.
Like you said, you never know what he might find there.
Yeah, it's true because there many times Bitcoins, rollers, GP coins, badges, streamer items can spawn on the couch right there. It pays for itself.
I thought they nerfed. Oh, there we go. I thought they nerfed the loot in here.
It hasn't been bad, at least for me.
Come on. Surely. Oh my goodness.
So all our other two guys and Slush should be getting ready for reserve. Which is going to be done on their own. They do not have to load in together, chat.
Alright, let's just get out.
Oh, you got a lion
Missed
from there the other day?
Nice work,
Thought that was
Gups.
just a little surprise.
Good raid either way. Solid.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a very solid raid on his part. Very
that scout
solid
win?
raid. He did well. Hats off to him.
Sigma, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and get a drink, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll be right here.
Okay.
So, when I first started creating the streamer battles, Pest and I chatted about it. Slush and I chatted about it. Like, I've talked to a lot of people about it. And then, I come up with season 2. And Pest goes, hey, can I be in it? And I said, yeah, of course. Like, I'll find you a spot. And he's like, okay, but what if I only do factory? If anybody was around and they remember factory from last season, it pretty much could have determined the entire challenge. It was that overpowered. Factory was that overpowered. Cash me outside factory was the challenge that we had. And that's what Pest was like, okay, so listen, I'm gonna be in the battles, but I only want to do factory and see what happens. And I was like, are you kidding me? And he's like, no, I could take the whole thing just on factory. And I was like, God damn it, Pest. Granted, we ended up giving his spot to Zerial. But that's how overpowered factory was. Although it was super fun. Factory was so fun. So fun last season. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, watch Slush just show up. Hey, I'm here. I'm good to go. Speaking of which, it's time to change out his picture. Let's see. Let's see what picture we have now for you, Slush. We already did that one. What the heck? Trying to find it, chat. There it is. Boom. Him and Ned. So is that a tie going into... We'll see. We'll see what happens. I like this choice. Yeah, hats off to Brian. Hats off to Brian. This is called Slush. Shh. It's too funny. It's too funny. Yes, this is Operation Dicky Needles. All of the battle mods, as soon as your guy is good, feel free to send them up here. I'll go over it with them. We're probably, see if they want to stagger it out as far as entering reserve goes. Kind of hard since they're on really similar servers, but it does look like we have a tie going into the final here. Hot damn.
Oh my god, is Slush okay? Someone call an ambulance or something. Slush!
The kitty don't lie. The kitty don't lie. Hello. Alright, you guys, we have a tie going into the final round, which is reserve. GURPS and Jonesy somehow, for the first time in the history that I can remember, are tied going into the final round. However, Biggles, don't be counted out. If these guys go down and you have a fabulous raid, you could absolutely wreck it. So Jonesy and GURPS are at 70, Biggles are at 21. So we're heading into reserve. Now this one is a little bit different because your battle mod is going to be tracking everything for you. I'm not going to have you guys load in together. You're not going to be given 90 seconds to separate. You're going to be going in on your own. This is going to be a reserve day. You're going to have 30 minutes. Your goal here is to place all of the task items that we have given you in their designated areas. One of the kickers on this map is you get extract bonus if you use bunker. You have to activate it and then you have to use it and you get double extract points. If you kill Glukar, that's 5 points, but for each of these task items that you place is worth 4 points, so that's a big deal. It's the same rules as before with your loadout, any gun, any armor, and you can use flashbangs. Again, not allowed are other throwables, thermals, IRs, T7s, or run-throughs. Pretty straightforward. Do you guys have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. So if you want to, you're more than welcome to work with your battle mod as far as taking off to load in. If you're like, listen, dude, I do not want to load in with one of my competitors. Let your battle mod know. Your battle mod can watch the multi-stream. They'll know when to tell you to go in. Other than that, you guys can take off whenever in the heck you want to, and we wish you a ton of luck.
Cool.
All right. Thanks, guys. Okay, so Fool, we're heading into the last round of this entire thing. In the beginning, I usually give the co-host a chance to kind of tell the audience all about themselves. We didn't do that this time around, so what I would like to do while we're waiting for somebody to load in and we can go observe them is I'm going to give you the floor so that you can tell everybody a little bit about yourself. And meanwhile, if one of the mods can give Fool a shout out, I would highly appreciate it. Go ahead.
Oh my god, put me on the spot. Yeah, I'm a Tarkov player from Australia, up north. I like labs, long walks along the beach and shoreline. But yeah, normally I stream at night when the kids are asleep and I can yell as loud as I want without the wife interrupting. But yeah, I'm a bit of a fool. Muck around, don't take the game too seriously, but yeah, we have fun in Tarkov.
For sure, for sure. I found you a long time ago because your evening is actually when I'm kind of heading to bed. It's super late at night. Here, let me give you that shout out real quick. There we go.
It's early morning for you, is it?
So yeah, I would say I usually find you on around 2 a.m. my time, 2 to 3 a.m. my time. And God, I found you over a year ago and I just hung out and you BS'd with me for like 2 hours straight. I had such a good time hanging out in your chat and we've been friends ever since.
I don't think I'll ever forget our time in factory.
What do you mean? Which time?
When we I think we duoed once. Well, one time in factory, and I fed you all this Tushonka.
Oh, that's
You watched
right.
Were we duoing? What were we doing?
We
I can't
did.
remember.
Yeah, so you drugged me to factory because I had drugged you to interchange.
Oh, that was just gold.
Yeah, that was hilarious. You're like, stay right here, and you just started dumping out food and water and yeah, all kinds of stuff. That it put me in the bathroom even. It was pretty kind of, I don't know, pretty hilarious. It's kind of sad that we can't do that now.
I know. It sucks. It really does.
Hopefully in the future it'll be fixed. Hopefully. Yes, Fool loves Bitbot. Loves Bitbot. Go and throw him a follow. Super entertaining. Gilly is here.
Oh my god, she'll probably drop it. She did get the best Bitbot ever. And I did shriek as well.
You did, yes, you did. You were fully geared. You've been having really bad runs. And next thing you know, you get a killer raid on your way to extract. She blew you up. If I'm remembering this one correctly.
There's been multiple.
That's what I thought.
They're just not happy with one, you know?
Gotta make it multiple. Gosh darn it. Well, we have Jonesy heading into a raid, so what we'll do is we'll make sure that we unmute his audio. We can listen in on him.
Another
I hope
tube.
that he isn't too
Fucking
nervous.
chewed.
Going in
Okay.
with a tie, I mean,
What a
that really
sad
puts the
time.
pressure on.
Okay, this is
Timer
not
started.
a nice spawn. This puts me in between everything. That means I got to double back on myself.
Yeah.
That was really
Get the
really
nose on
unlucky.
top and get out of there.
Yeah, rather unlucky. Shot Potsy.
You've really got to plant these items early.
I agree. Just get him the heck out of the way.
Mosing, eh?
Honestly.
Yep. Perfect.
He didn't even hang around to have a little scope out or anything. He just
No.
legged it.
Hell no. I'm getting out of here right now. Right now. I love when my PC wants to be mean to me.
Your PC's mean?
Yeah, it's not being nice. It's not playing well. There we go. It is popping off in his raid.
I mean, BSG have done a great job with the expansion of the maps, particularly Reserve.
Oh
The
my
downstairs
gosh.
there is just, it's scary.
I finally want to run it. Honestly, I'm actually running Reserve now.
Try to do the slightly easier ones first.
So it looks like GURPS is 100% making sure that he is not getting into the same raid as his competitors.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of nice
Surely
though.
we wouldn't
We
stick
want
around.
the competitive
Surely he'd be
scene.
straight in there.
We love the competitive scene. We like seeing them stressed out. We like them going against each other. But I feel like it's almost a breath of fresh air saying, okay, I can have my own raid and do my own thing.
True.
Kirkin, I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyway. So. What about Biggles? Does he run Reserve a lot?
I haven't watched too much of Biggles.
I feel like I was watching him with Twitchy and they were running Reserve nonstop. Like, this might be his thing. Whoa! Biggles is drinking a
Who's
beer.
contacts with,
He's
though?
rocking out. This might be a good raid for him.
You, 13 points.
Typically the first beer isn't the best. You have to get 2 or 3 deep before you get optimum gaming performance.
2 to 3. You were in the competition. You were like, I'm on
If I-
number 7. I was like, oh, here we go. We literally just talked about this. Oh, we just talked about the 3 beer, like, high point.
It was nervous drinking, okay? I think I got up to like 10.
Footsteps above.
Yeah, I got 2 guys in there.
He's gone for the rats now.
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm not even gonna mess with it right now. I want to get these items placed. So if GURPS
the
is
a-
actually loading in, he might load in
Dropping
with
stuff. It's just
Biggles.
Part of the
I think
task
so.
that I gotta do.
He's waiting for players.
Dropping particular items around the map.
Yeah,
Alright,
that-
here we go. He's heard someone.
Yeah, that guy was right above him picking something up. Yeah, just go downstairs. Forget all that.
Exactly where I didn't want to be coming into.
Oh, he didn't want to go in there. My bad.
When this downstairs area is very confusing.
It is. Yeah, I agree. Although I did think that the basement level of labs was going to be silly hard to learn, and then ended up learning that really well.
Yeah, I agree. Like when we first started, I was like, "Whoa, everything looks the same."
Yeah, so confused.
But now it's quite easy. Looks like he's trying to avoid them so he can just plan his items.
I really don't blame him. I feel like that's a smart way to go.
Trying to get the range on him. Alright, Biggles just gone in.
Okay, I'm interested to see if GURPS immediately changes his scene as well. Weren't you on the map with somebody else, because you guys were rotating around each other, weren't you?
Yep. I think there was, if not two, there was three of us. Because I found items on the ground.
That's gotta be intimidating, honestly. Wow, GURPS going in with the Alton, with the Slick, with the HK. He's a Chad, chat. Full Chad.
I don't know how people use the Alton. I'd much prefer be able to hear.
Me too, me too.
I think BSG have done a nice trade-off with that, the Alton and hearing.
I think so, because I would take
shaky.
a pair of Swordins over an Alton.
Yep.
If I had to choose Swordins over a helmet, I would choose Swordins.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got.
Your hearing is so important in this game. But you
I
have
think
some
Biggles has
players,
got Raiders.
like Slush. Hotel keeps changing the freaking saying next to Slush. No.
What? Oh, I thought that changed. What was going on? So the cat's talking to me.
Slush does just fine with that on. I do not. I do
I
not.
think it's because it's also, if you're running in a team, and as long as one person has ears, it's okay. But if you're solo or you're all wearing Alton, it's tough.
All three guys are in. They're going. I wish I could listen in on Biggles. Unfortunately, his audio is just
I'm
rough.
pretty sure he's
He doesn't know
fighting
OCE, so what happens if we
Raiders.
run into a cheater?
I don't think he's planted anything, and he's just
If it's blatant.
engaging these Raiders.
Oh shit!
Undeniable, then we might be able to get research.
Oh,
Gerps has got
Didn't see
someone
him.
pinned down in the marked room.
was he on the tower? Yes, he is.
Oh, do
you
not
tag,
let me
sir.
know where you're at. Take it off of full auto, please. Oh, he's gonna try to run now.
Oh, I think the Alton just saved him.
Yeah. Oh, I think he got him. I think he got him. Oh, I think he got him.
Jesus.
Wow.
have to put
GURPS
it in,
checked and
search
and
volume, put it
zero
in there.
cares given. He was like, hey, I looked in my backpack. I didn't have any.
I was clenched with those reed pigs, not gonna lie, man.
I knew he didn't have the gun to pen my Alton.
Man, every time I think they can't pin my anything, I'm dead.
Oh shit, that guy's close.
Biggles is playing peekaboo with the Raiders.
This isn't comforting at all. This is
It's
not
not a game I
comforting at
like.
all.
Oh, wow.
Oh no. He literally just went and held the door open for GURPS to take this.
I don't know what happened there, if that was sus or... I think he just got railed in the head.
White Knight Roof or Bunker.
He's not happy.
I think Bunker's the best option here.
So just to let anybody know that's watching, if it is something that's super sus, what the battle mods will do, will review it multiple times over multiple people, and then they will make a call on whether they want to restart it or not. We will not let hackers ruin our competition. Just a side note.
Get it done, hopefully. We've got
Oh,
one item
wow,
down.
unlucky.
So that's it, right? I don't like that's the 4 points secured.
Yeah.
And the 3 obviously because I got the tag.
Now, what could happen, we'll let the battle mods work that out. But if GURPS goes down right now, we could see Biggles with a huge opportunity. It's a ton of points to have to make up, but the door would be available.
Don't kill me, Scat Boss. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh shit. Is that a player?
Polar Bear, what we do is we just put our faith in the battle mods to let them make their decision.
What the fuck?
Hey Finger, I backed that up. I backed that up 100%.
I'll just watch back the clip, it didn't look sus.
I was watching
But
what
actually, he's a
GURPS
player,
was
so it
doing.
helps.
I looked over and his screen was black.
Yeah, I was getting shot in the face, Pfizer.
Okay, thank you, Hotel. So they are gonna look at it. So there is, we have had this happen before where somebody got killed by a blatant hacker. We were just all in agreement, like, yeah, that was horrible. Let him restart. Back when we were running labs as our one of our maps.
I have 30 minutes altogether, right?
And then we had him restart. He had a half decent run and then got killed again. Because we cannot consistently restart it over and over and over and over again, what we did is we took the highest scoring round out of there.
Alright, so pretty much at 20 I have to get out.
Yeah, that's because it was a player scav, Jonesy. If it's a player scav, you know, it was reportable.
Don't look at
It
me,
was
please.
reportable. Yeah, Finger, I agree. I agree. So BSG is watching this season. They did watch a couple of them last season. Nikita, Dimitri, the community manager, and the guys at BSG have seen these. They've been very encouraging, very helpful. If I've needed anything, they've told me to ask. Obviously, the number one thing that I've asked for is if there's a way that I could use arena mode or a private server or something, please keep in mind, because these just keep growing. And of course it is something that they want to do, especially to support activities like this, but we all know that there's a ton going on with the game.
3 more points.
And I'm just trying to be as patient as I can and as accommodating as I can to keep these events moving. For you guys, for the competitors, for myself, as it being a passion project, for the battle mods.
Wait, I gotta think about where I'm going.
You got headset, heli, dome, Mosin.
Yeah. Fuck, Helly is...
Now, what is Biggles? I'm gonna listen in. I know
we
his
go straight
audio
past
isn't bad, or isn't good, but I want to listen in. He's got the alarm going.
I have a feeling one of the boys might be in this raid because this is a pop and reserve raid, dude.
Oh, he's convinced himself that one of the guys is in this raid. Isn't that funny what we can tell ourselves?
I know. This is that mental game, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got. You can put so much stress onto yourself just by what the narrative that you tell yourself. And that lovely buzzer sound doesn't go away.
It's so bad. Optical, it's 9:25 p.m.
So it looks like GURPS will have this, yeah?
I think
I
he
can get
does.
up here and place
I
this
think he
item.
does. But
Hey, Funk, thanks
I don't
for
want
the
to
follow,
count
dude.
anybody out.
If I can get up here and place this item safely, I'm happy.
Because did they have 30 minutes? Is that the timer?
Yeah, they have 30 minutes. So their battle mods are tracking them.
Because then I can go underground,
For 'em.
and I prefer this
So
side of the map.
Biggles has got to get a move on.
He's definitely being cautious. I mean, it's paying off. He's still alive.
It's definitely the trade-off with these sort of battles between, you know, Chad and Rat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just a balance.
Is this alright to place it here? Wow. That's alright, Miss Bo?
Yeah, are you at the box?
Yeah. Top of reserve.
The gun
you
is
want me to put it
flinching
there?
all over the place.
It's got to be at like the weapon case.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, hotel. Thank you. So that is confirmed
Wow, what was it?
as a regular death. Okay.
Okay, that's good to hear.
So I mean, unless you know 40 player scavs line up in a row for Biggles.
I mean, I don't think Jonesy thought it was sus as well, because he himself said, you know, what are the chances of getting a good player scav?
Mm.
Like a good player as a player scav.
So GURPS is heading over to place his Mosin now. So he still has to get to helicopter to place those contacts.
Alright.
Helicopter's the worst. He's so
That's it, hell yeah.
exposed.
Yes, and his optic.
Where does the optic go?
That's
Yes.
It, chat, we're done. 14 points.
I don't remember. I'm trying to think. I gotta pull up
definitely
the
at least
map
get the
while we're
wild card
sitting here,
spot.
but I'm sure by then one of the battle mods will
That's
tell
14
me.
points secured. Unless fuck Biggles is gonna come back with like.
We would never know if
3,000
they did
points to trade.
Anders. We would never know. White Knight. Jonesy's already got it. Yeah, that is one of the things that sucks. So, even if we had a
Fucking did it,
private
boys.
server, one of the issues we would run into is we don't get the randomness of the players themselves.
Now it's all about beating Jonesy.
I mean, I think it's a big part of the battle, the randomness. It does add a lot of flair to it and RNG if you can get, you know, headshot by another player or even a group.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard for you guys in the OCE because you're limited to so many servers. You do run that big risk of somebody just being a jerk and loading in on the exact same map, exact same time, and trying to hunt you down.
I mean, the good thing is it's like 10 a.m. and then most of the gamers aren't up at that time.
Well,
Right, that's
I-
true.
I slush.
Slush.
Still past that with the
All the
cat.
objects would be 20, so I need 10 more after that, and then the extract 10. Okay, well, that's pretty much done.
Is the cat
Sure,
gonna
I get
say
the
anything?
extract.
It looks like the cat did, and Slush is obeying. Cat said, "Shut up."
Gerps in a battle here. I don't know, Gerps, Biggles.
I can move my audio over to his. Let me see if I can hear what he's doing.
Kelly, switch.
Super
Oh, I think
weird.
he's legging it. I think he was
How-
a little
what-
bit
what was he
suspect of the
doing there?
shots.
He was just waiting. As soon as I opened the door, he peeked me.
Wait,
What?
he's got an extract camper?
I think so. Or he's got a rat anyway.
I like that he's doing
That's
the
weird,
physical
man.
lean IRL. I do that a lot.
Just noticed that. But it's reverse.
That's because
I know
you're
whether to
in
fly or rotate.
Australia. You guys' pipes are wrong and everything. Your toilets don't even flush in the right direction.
I think I do more of the gamer lean, where you lean into the screen
can't
so
see
you
down
can
this
see
corridor.
the player better.
I look like I'm dancing to the latest hits when I play.
He's definitely not happy about this rat.
No, no.
That's better. That's way better. He's just gonna sit in there. I'm gonna have to rotate.
Oh man, rotating? You have to rotate all the way around, dude.
He's still got a lot of items to place.
Did you guys think that was weird? As soon as I opened the door, he leaned out from the corner and shot at me.
Even board games. Yes, yes. If you do lean, you
Gonna
do turn
rotate.
better. It's a fact. Proven fact. Oh my gosh. He's going all the way back up. Oh, he doesn't want to, you can tell.
That's weird, man. Unless he just happened to be going to extract. Now I've got to go this way.
I must be down to like the 10-15 minute mark.
He wasn't a rat man, he was geared. We'll rotate on him.
He must know those tunnels good because I would not be rotating on anybody.
Fucking
Well, that has to be a
lagging,
player.
dude.
Oh wow. Gerps is out here in the field doing surgery.
He didn't go back to check though. I thought that was a player.
Nah, it was
He
a
must have just kept
scab.
going. Oh really?
Mhm.
That's what I mean. They've changed their pathing so much now.
They have, it's true. Hey, there's that sound that I showed my therapist the other day. That's good. She was like, oh, damn. I get it. I get it.
Was that the new therapist, Sigma? The one with black hair? 'Cause she's hot, man.
This is the one I hired after Hunt.
She gave me some pills and it was all good.
She was like, listen, say it with me. Vodka. And I was like, oh, okay. Aye, Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna push him in a second, guys. I'm just gonna get this item down. Thanks for the follow, dude. Polar bear.
This is the sketchy item. If you can get this down.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, it's down. It's down. Does he have anything else to place, or is that his last item?
I think
now we're
he's
gonna
still
push
got
him.
the dog tag and the juice.
I doubt he's still there.
Yeah, Major. I saw the new therapist, and that was not gonna work out.
But every time I look at GURPS, he's healing. What is he doing?
That's my
like-
play style, GURPS. What is wrong with you?
Full damage or?
Don't take my play style. It's kind of rude. Man, I really hope Biggles comes up behind this dude and shoots him in the head. I mean, GURPS is healing and dropping the headphones. He only has one more item to place.
He was in this hallway last time I saw him.
You are at the 10-minute mark, just to let you know.
Cool, thank you.
GURPS is trying to
gone
get
for
to
maximum
extract. All right. So now let's go listen to the wee woo on this side. Let's see if he can make it. Turn him up all the way. Maybe we can hear what he's thinking. This is what the battle's about, chat. Maximum wee woo action.
Oh my god, I've got both of them, and then it's like an orchestra. So, am I going crazy, or am I hearing double?
Right.
This is next level.
GURPS, run! Don't loot him! Go! You don't need to loot this dude! It's not about the loot! Get out, get out, get out! What's he stopping to have lunch in there? What? Where are you going? Oh, he's gotta go place that thing. Is he gonna have time?
He's still got to get up on the roof and place
Oh,
the dog tag.
no.
And in the far left corner for the sniper for the juice.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I mean. He was going really
Where's the
slow.
table?
Needed to move.
Wow.
Up top.
This one?
I thought he was
think
already did the,
GURPS is done.
yeah.
GURPS is going to place and then run to extract.
Is he gonna make it?
It's going to be tight. As long as he doesn't run into any other players or scavs.
Well, no, you jinxed it for him. Good job, fool. So his battle mod iron is saying all items are placed. Now he's just hauling ass towards extract.
This is going to be a good run for him if he gets this.
995, folks.
Yep.
He's not dead.
How many
No,
bullets?
he's going to run out of time if he keeps doing this.
Okay, M95.
Problems,
Oh,
they're
no.
multiplying.
M95 is so bad. What?
I did jinx him.
Well, GURPS, if you're watching this back, I apologize on my co-host's behalf.
That must be a radar.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's got to be a radar.
Not repicking.
that's not
Dropping around.
comfortable.
How long do I have?
He desperately wants that extra
You might
from
button idea.
the extract for hermetic.
Can't get over.
You just got a manhole if you want, like the instead of the double.
Hmm.
Because
5
it's gonna plant the
minutes.
juice.
I don't think I can take the extract. That sucks.
GURPS is really fighting with himself. Why is he repeaking this? He just said, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna repeat this. And then his face is right out the door.
Do I have time to press it again and go again?
It's a 4-minute run. If you sprint all the way across, get yourself in that tower and through, you can do it in like 4.5. Have you got SJ6?
No.
Or have you already popped it?
Already used it. Yeah, I was gonna stop by the time I got there. Lucky I didn't.
It's gonna be literally within seconds. You got
Nah,
4
I'm not gonna
minutes
risk it.
40 left.
He's gonna try press it again.
It's double points.
What? Look at him fight with himself about this. Just get out.
There's a guy running right to left as you.
Please be a player. I don't think it was a player. Bro,
It's like healing bullets.
so I'm guessing this wasn't a player then.
Well, you got 2 points there. Go get your points from extract. You'll be...
Another mag.
He has no idea. He's absolutely fine.
How long do I have?
Stop by the bank. Apply for the loan to be able to buy more 995. You'll be
Just got a
fine.
Spawn that I can safely get to.
Don't know, where is Biggles going now? Is he
killed
headed
most,
up
I
to the
guess.
RR extract or?
Probably-
Most of the safe ones are done. It's just those raids came in,
Maybe
rock's done.
Can
he
you tell me when
might.
I've
I mean,
got,
he doesn't
2
have
minutes?
much time
2.5?
left. He might try to just run through the building, go and hit hermetic, and get out.
Alright.
This is the most dangerous part when you push this button and run for it.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got
Oh,
the
he
extra-
threw it.
I've already got the support.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Spot. I wanna pick
Biggles
fucking
is
Jonesy.
off and running.
I'm not gonna jinx him this time.
But they're not.
Nope. No jinx. No jinx. Let's see if he can do this. Super focused. All of us are super focused right now.
He's gonna bank a fair few points if he can get there.
I don't think I've got time to do it. I might just try and extract. I haven't got time to get there.
Oh,
That's a lot of shooting too.
Is this what Steam audio sounds like? Is this what the problem is? I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with this audio. That was an M1A. That sounded like Scab Boss.
Oh no. Is he gonna make it in time?
I don't know. I think he will. I think he will.
Wait, it just turned off?
No, it's still on.
Oh
It's
no,
still-
we're going. Ah, got the double audio thing going again.
Okay.
It's such a long extract as well, 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time. Oh my gosh. Well, full. What do you think?
Nice. He was the only one to get out with that.
I will say, Biggles put on a show. He hit the speed bumps in the road, unfortunately. But he is a damn good player. Chat, again, go throw them a follow. There's the link to all of their channels. Slush Puppy would clearly be excited to see you. Go say hi to all of them. They deserve it. GG. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will have the OCE Championship. We're just going to sit here and find out exactly who is going to be joining Vox and Red Ops, because we also have a wild card to announce.
So is it the top 2 that go through from here, or the top 1?
So the top one from here goes through, and then the highest scorer that didn't win goes on to be the wild card. So even though you might be behind, or you know, you're like, damn, I didn't come in first place, you definitely have that chance of still getting in on the wild card spot.
Did I hear right? Is Slush co-hosting with 6 cartons?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pause the music for that. Is he co-hosting with what?
6 cartons of beer.
Oh, yes, we are drinking together tomorrow night. Yes. I didn't know what I heard. I had to pause the music for that. Yeah. Ned is a wild card. Yeah. So speaking of which, let me change this over to Slush's picture for the announcement. What's going to happen is, once all of the battle mods have their points in place with the head scorekeeper, Hotel Bravo, then Hotel will come down here and join us, and he will make the announcement. So once battle mods are done, when you're good and you're comfortable, move everybody up to the broadcasting booth, and then we'll just wait on Hotel. Meanwhile, I'm gonna switch this picture over so the appropriate Slush is joining us for the announcement of who's gonna be in the finals. Don't make me laugh. Trying to place a picture. There we go. There we go. He's very excited. He's very excited for everyone. I don't see what the problem is. He's ready to go.
Wait, what?
Slush. We just switched over the picture for him to the announcement picture.
Slush is geared and ready to go.
Yeah, he's geared up. He's MK3 rig. You know, backpack is good.
Got his stims.
Yeah, Gryffindor is, yes. Slush is sleeping. Trent, you're ridiculous. He's right here with us, clearly. Clearly. Guys, how are you feeling after being in your very first solo battle?
I had heaps of fun.
That was
Even though-
insane.
Yeah, it was intense.
Yeah.
It was intense.
Good. Our goal is always for for your channel to get some attention that maybe you wouldn't have regularly gotten, and B, for you guys to have an absolute blast, and C, for everybody to be entertained that was watching you. I believe everyone was entertained. I believe you guys had a good job, so I feel like, you know, mission accomplished on that part. A lot of people say, like, I haven't been this into Tarkov or these intense moments not since I started, so that's cool.
Slush, what do you think?
He said I took one of every stem.
His face looks like it.
Said, let's go. So Hotel Bravo is our head scorekeeper. What he's doing right now is just making sure that all of your scores are accurate, correct, all the above. And then what he'll do is he will come in and join us and make the announcement, A, of who won this one and is moving on to the finals tomorrow, and B, who our wild card spot goes to. Because what happens is it's whoever scored the most points that didn't make it into winning their round.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. So tell whenever you're ready, feel free to do that. Again, chat, I'm going to remind you one more time here and then one more time at the end. Go give these guys a follow. They're worthy of it. We all had a good time watching you guys. GURPS, I feel like you would be a really, really, really good teammate with Peek and Duck. I don't know if much bothers you.
Who's this?
Peek and Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was saying to Fool that I've watched Peek literally get into it with 4-mans while grenades are going off and he's reloading and still having a nice, calm, cool, and collected conversation with chat on, we're gonna go ahead and flank over here, and then I feel like this guy moved over here. Meanwhile, I'm standing on my chair pulling my hair out watching this go down, and he really couldn't be bothered, you know. So GURPS, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Hotel.
Me and Peak are pretty similar.
Yeah, I would say so for sure. It's cool to watch. Hotel, the floor is all yours.
All right, thank you. Again, thank you to you guys for showing up. Thanks for Slush for all the cat memes and stuff that we got to see in chat today. It was fantastic. This is the hard part of doing what we have to do. I'm gonna have to tell someone that they stay home tomorrow, and someone else gets to go play in a championship. But as everyone knows, we've said it 1,000 times, guys. The winner of this will go on till tomorrow's championship, and then we'll announce the wild card right now. Also, there's no nice way to do this, so I'll just come out and say it was fantastic seeing you guys all compete. Jonesy, sorry for that quick extract on reserve. It was great watching you guys fight this out. Wish we could watch you guys all take an hour in every raid. But we're going to go with Slush Puppy coming in 4th place with a single cat meme. So cheers to him. Biggles, you're going to be coming in 3rd with 44 points. And out of Indiana, Jonesy and GURPS, our champion and moving on will be GURPS. And our wild card, unfortunately, will be Trent AU. And Jonesy, you scored 82. Trent has 83 points.
Close.
Wow.
GG.
Wow.
Wait.
1
Well played,
point
Jonesy.
separated the wild card.
1 point. Again, AU, Trent, I know you're in chat. It will be you going on tomorrow with 83 points. Indiana Jonesy had 82 points.
Wow.
What?
That's crazy.
I want to make sure to let you guys know while we were waiting, I had Epic Dave go back and validate the points because we knew it was 1 point off, and he did his best to go through and find that other point, but it is for sure 82 points.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Hotel, for tracking all of those points. And to all the battle mods, you guys, I say this every time we have an event because it deserves to be said. Hats off to the battle mods. Without them, we would not be able to run this. I know that this is your guys' first time in a competition, but I'm sure that you could immediately see what a resource the battle mods are to everybody that participates and to the head scorekeeper. Without them, none of this could be possible at all. So thank you, battle mods. Second off, congratulations, GURPS. We're super excited. You too, Trent. I know that you're in chat. Congratulations. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, some crazy ass time in Australia. We have Vox, Red Ops, Trent, and GURPS will all be battling it out in the exact same format. They've all played this before. They will all be hindsight 2020 reviewing their actions and bringing it. So Red Ops is our champion from last season. You guys are going to be up to take the title from him. I wish you all the luck in the world. Chat, again, go give these guys a follow. right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Indiana Jonesy. I'm going to give you the floor for a minute. I just want you to tell chat a little bit about yourself, maybe your schedule, play style, and if you're going to be staying on. Go ahead.
All right, cheers. Well, basically, my schedule is pretty all over the place because I do shift work on my normal job. But otherwise, that was super fun. Thank you for organizing everything. I'm gonna definitely sign up for the next one that comes up. And no, I won't be carrying on streaming because I got to go back to work in an hour.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
it. Well,
cheers.
thanks for being here with us, GURPS. I'm going to give you a chance to do the exact same thing.
I'm out of work at the moment, so I stream pretty much all day, every day. Generally from like, I don't know the time zones, like 3, 4 p.m. Australian Eastern onwards until like 9, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. My playstyle is super aggressive. Not generally how I play there. That was a lot more passive than I usually play. That's about it, really. Hopefully, I'll be back in the job soon.
Okay. Awesome. Pickles, it's all yours.
My name's Biggles. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday night, Australian time. I'm a carpenter by trade and I run my own business during the day, so I don't really get much time to stream during the day. So Tuesday, Thursday nights are usually my set nights, and then I try and get a stream in on the weekend if I can. My usually play style, I usually chase fights, and I don't loot much. Like once I've kind of finished some tasks, I don't really loot much. So that was a bit weird for me. But yeah, I just like having fun on Tarkov, to be honest. I don't claim to be the best player, so my channel is all about just having fun and memeing a bit, and yeah.
Very cool. So
thank you very much, Sigma and the Battle Mods too. I had a lot of fun today, and I'll definitely be applying for the next one.
You're very welcome. Are you going to be staying on, Biggles?
I might stay on for another hour or so. Yeah,
okay.
We'll see.
And GURPS,
Yeah.
are you
I'll
staying
be staying on?
on?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, again, if the mods can do ! co-host, I would love for you guys to go follow my co-host, ZZ Full. He is a riot. I love him. I wouldn't invite him on here to be the co-host if I didn't already. So go show him some love. Otherwise, GURPS, we're going to be sending it all over to you, and we'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. All right?
Congratulations, GURPS.
Yeah,
Thank
GG
you very
GURPS.
much. Sigma and Battle Mods, you guys, that's actually insane. The amount of work you guys put in back behind the scenes. Like when I watched last season, I was like, oh yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. But actually being a part of it, it's crazy what you guys do. It's actually insane.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. All right, guys, have a good night. I will chat with you all very soon. See ya.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.